And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast, part 2 of the 2-part series. Today we're going to be talking about a bunch of different news, and the DNC is going live right now, guys. Let's go.
Let's go. We are back.
And we are back. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Air Podcast. Today we're going to be covering a bunch of different news stories, and we're also going to be covering the DNC, which is live right now as we speak. And we'll go ahead and play the feed, and we'll kind of go back and forth while playing it. But real quick announcements on the DNC. So the DNC started with an apology to Native Americans for being American. They gave away free abortions to get people to come. Palestinians are destroying the streets, or pro-Palestinian protesters are destroying the streets. They're harassing the police department. Statutes of the devil Biden are outside the DNC, and Don Lemon has been asking people if they're going to vote for Kamala, to which no one said yes.
Wow.
There we go. Fantastic.
What a lineup. Yo, free abortions is crazy, though.
They're destroying, they're going crazy over there because it's in Chicago, which, by the way, is only like an hour and a half away from Milwaukee, which is where the RNC was, and I can tell you guys from being at the RNC, it was amazingly safe. No issues at all. They had the whole place cordoned off. Yeah, but then at the DNC, it's like all fucked up.
So you're telling me they're giving away free abortions?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Isn't that wild? What a great marketing tactic.
Hey, you know who's going to show up? Black women. Just saying.
And Daisy.
Don't get the baby. Don't get the baby.
No, you didn't.
That's a good one.
No, you didn't.
Damn it, the DNC was like 5 months late, though.
Damn, that's funny, bro.
Damn it, they were late. Oh, man.
Okay. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
It's Monday, the news day.
Yeah.
And I got to say, this is one of the best things because possibly we're covering a lot of topics and as well, no girls.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets annoying with the girls.
Less headaches.
Yeah, it does. But you're going to have a girl show on Wednesday with you and Kevo?
We'll do one with me and Kevo on Wednesday. Some baddies are going to pull up, some real baddies, and we'll have some fun. But let's get into the first topic.
Yeah, so we can go ahead. Well,
or DNC first.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put the DNC on, see what's going on. It's live right now as we speak. And guys, just for those that are wondering, it's the Democratic National Convention. So as you guys know, I was at the Republican National Convention last week, or not say last week, last month, and it was a great time. I was there hanging out with Elijah Schaefer, etc. Met a bunch of you guys over there. It was a lot of fun. But now it's the Democratic National Convention. So let's go ahead and play it here for the ninjas. You can enlarge it on their screen, bro.
Yeah, no, it's on an ad right now.
Oh, it's on an ad right now?
I'm waiting to see when the ad's done.
Okay. Oh, is it one of Kamala's ads?
It's one of Kamala. You know what? Let's play it.
Yeah, play it. It's one of Kamala's ads. Let's play it.
Man, she don't need no airtime.
Yeah.
Government tell them what to do.
I have so much faith in her.
And when Congress passes a law to restore reproductive freedoms as President of the United States, I will sign it into law.
We have to fight for Kamala Harris, our rights, our freedoms, and frankly, our lives. Everything is on the line.
Of course, the women want to vote for her for obvious reasons.
Of course, yeah.
Because this is one of the things, see, they're leaning with the reproductive freedom. So this is what the Democrats have always done, and this is how they're always able to get the women's vote a lot of times, is they're always pro-abortion, always pro-choice. Go ahead, what's the dude talking?
We were told with 100% certainty we would lose our baby girl, Willow, and we were sent home. For 3 days, we waited until Amanda was sick enough to receive standard abortion care. Eventually, Amanda's temperature spiked. She was shaking, disoriented, and crashing. I don't remember what I threw into our bag that day, only that instead of welcoming Willow, I was hoping Amanda's life could be saved. I'm here tonight because the fight for reproductive rights isn't just a woman's fight. This is about fighting. This is about fighting for our families. And as Kamala Harris says, our future.
Okay. I love that they had to use the extreme of her potentially dying, and they were going to lose the baby anyway to
Every
substantiate
time
abortion.
I share our story.
But that's not the majority of
heart breaks.
abortions.
It's not.
For the baby girl we
Bad
wanted
choices.
desperately. For the doctors and nurses who couldn't help me deliver her safely. For Josh, who feared he would lose me too. But I was lucky. I lived. So I'll continue sharing our story, standing with women and families across the country. Today, because of Donald Trump, more than 1 in 3 women of reproductive age in America lives under an abortion ban. A second Trump term would rip away even more of our rights. Passing a national abortion ban, letting states monitor pregnancies and prosecute doctors, restricting birth control and fertility treatments. We cannot let that happen. We need to vote as if lives depend on it, because they do.
Well, you mean you're taking away lives? Depends on it.
Yo, look at the crowd. It's a bunch of women.
Yeah.
Wow. Feminists at large.
2 years ago, my husband and I were expecting our second child. Our daughter Lauren couldn't
Where's
wait
her
to be a
husband?
big sister.
That nigga dipped.
I was getting ready
That nigga
for her
left so hard.
4th birthday party, and something didn't feel right.
Let me guess, he's black.
2 emergency rooms sent me away. Because of Louisiana's abortion ban, no one would confirm that I was miscarrying. I was in pain, bleeding so much my husband feared for my life. No woman should experience what I endured, but too many have. They write to me saying, what happened to you happened to me. Sometimes they're miscarrying, scared to tell anyone, even their doctors. Our daughters deserve better. America deserves better. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will fight for reproductive rights and our freedom and our shared future.
This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting.
Growing up, I was an all-American girl.
Oh, God.
Varsity soccer captain,
Say the N-word.
cheerleading captain,
Say the N-word.
homecoming queen,
Please. Say it.
and survivor.
Bet you won't do it. I bet you won't do it.
Survivor. There we go.
How many abortions you have?
I was
bro?
raised by my
How many did you have?
stepfather after years
Okay,
of
how many
sexual
did you have, bro?
abuse.
How many?
5.
Last night?
At age 12, I took my first pregnancy test,
Oh, I was right.
and it was positive. That was the first time I was ever told, you have options.
Nigga.
I can't imagine not having a choice. But today, that's the reality for many women and girls across the country because of Donald Trump's abortion bans.
That's a
He
lie.
calls it a beautiful thing. What is so beautiful about a child having to carry her parents' child? There are other survivors out there who have no options. And I want you to know
Is
that
she-
we see you.
Is she implying that she got raped?
We
By
hear
her
you.
father?
Kamala Harris will sign a national law to restore the right to an abortion.
Yo, bro. They're hitting all the points of women's insecurities and real issues, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
She
this is
will
kinda smart.
fight for
Yeah.
every woman
Yeah.
and every girl,
This is damn near propaganda.
Yeah.
even
On
those
purpose.
who are
I say this is
not
almost
fighting
propaganda.
for her.
Because if you're a woman, you're not gonna argue this. You're like, damn, you know what? She's right. All the extremes that you mentioned.
And now, I am honored to introduce another champion for women, a leader who's fought for me and for so many others, Governor Andy Beshear.
All right, so real quick, yo, I love how they took the most extreme examples of miscarriage, grape, etc., and use that to substantiate abortion. We can still play it in the background; it's cool. To kind of pull at the heartstrings. But let's be honest here: the reality of why most people want to go ahead and get abortions is because of, oh, he's just not the guy, or it was a mistake. That's the reality. And here's the other thing too. This is actually one of the things that me and I don't know what your view is on abortion. My thing is I'm pro-choice up to about 6 weeks. Once it's like alive and kicking, like, nah, man. You know what I mean? I think at that point it's like you gotta just deal with it. I agree with the Florida terms on that. But for them to lie and say, oh, Trump signed in an abortion ban. No, he didn't. He delegated it to the states. So don't blame Trump. Blame your fucking governor.
Exactly.
Blame your fucking local government. They're the ones that took away your abortion rights, not Trump. Don't fucking lie, right? So again, smoke and mirrors. This is what the Democrat Party always does. They're taking the most extreme examples, right? Grape, miscarriage, almost dying, etc., which is a minority of the times when women actually need abortions, which I actually agree. You should have the ability to abort at that point when your life is in danger, it's a miscarriage, or you are a victim of sexual violence. I agree.
Yeah.
But the majority of why women get abortions is simply because the person that they hooked up with is not a father material. It was a bad decision. They were drunk. It was a mistake. Whatever the fuck it may be. Basically, girls being 304s.
Yeah.
So what's your take on pro-choice, whatever? How far do you think? Are you for it, against it? What are you?
So I think if you, as a woman, want an abortion, you should be able to do it if you want to. Granted, right
How
or
far
wrong,
out though?
Morally, that's up to that person as well. But what I will say, how far out? If you can see the actual fetus grow to a point where you can see life, like actual life, then I'll be like, yo, you know what? That's kind of fucked up. If you go up to that level and then do it. But before that, I'd say like 6 weeks and before is fine. Granted, though, I do think that like most women nowadays is because they don't want to deal with raising a kid, all the pressure. So you know what? I'd rather just pay for this, get it over with, and we'll move on with my life. And if the guy can't take care of the kid, then why would I even have this kid?
Yeah.
So it's all selfish needs as well, versus saying, you know what? Damn, I messed up. I'm going to deal with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is the only topic that I'm like fairly moderate on, is this topic here. I agree with Trump that it needs to be pushed to the states because it's a very touchy subject and you're fucked whether you do it or not. I support women's pro-choice up until a certain amount because 6 weeks is like enough time, right, for you to figure it out. But yeah, anyway, let's go. Let's go. That's the only thing. Everything else I'm pretty far right on.
Absolutely thrilled that women had their basic rights eliminated. J.D. Vance says women should stay in violent marriages and that pregnancies resulting from rape are simply inconvenient. Their policies give rapists more rights than their victims. That's not inconvenient, it's just plain wrong.
And for some of you guys who are saying that not Trump's Supreme Court, yeah, the Supreme Court is the ones that delegated it back to the states, saying it's not a federal issue, it's a state issue, which is fair.
A non-viable pregnancy shouldn't be required to carry it to term just to listen to her child die or to hear no sound at all. All women should have the freedom to make their own decisions. Freedom over their own bodies. Freedom about whether to pursue IVF. Freedom about whether to have children at all.
And they're gonna
get it, yeah. They're gonna get it.
This right here is a W in that direction.
Because the Republican Party is very neutral on this. It's like it's not our problem, it's the state's problem.
It goes right
Which I think
to
is
the
fine.
heart
And they spent years
of who
doing this,
we
by the
are.
way.
My faith
Democrats.
teaches me the golden
Harvesting
rule
these votes?
that I am to love my neighbor
they always
as
go
myself.
really hard on social issues
and the
like
parable
this,
of the Good Samaritan says we are all
Being a social
each
justice
other's
warrior.
neighbors.
Damn.
So I want anyone watching tonight, Republican, Independent, Democrat, to know that you are welcome here. We believe in an America where we live out our values, end anger politics once and for all,
Let's get Hillary's speech
and
up.
move beyond this
can you
us
find it? 'Cause I
versus
know she
them
says this stuff about
by
Trump.
remembering we are all Americans. That's how Joe Biden and
This is
Kamala
governor of
Harris
which state,
lead.
guys?
They both
Bashir?
called to ask how they could help Kentucky in recovering from
Is it
natural
Kentucky?
disasters. They helped us improve our roads,
Somebody
our
in the chat tell
bridges, and invested in our people. They didn't ask me who Kentuckians voted
Kentucky,
for.
right? Okay.
They asked me what Kentuckians needed, and folks, they
Damn, Kentucky's a blue
delivered.
state? Come on, man. I didn't know that either. I thought Kentucky would be red.
Kamala Harris gets it. She knows we must move beyond anger, extremism,
Yo, our swap,
and
you said
division.
that's your governor?
That
What's his approval
everyone
ratings in Kentucky
has
like?
dignity and deserves respect. America, we're going to win.
That's very bold.
What?
And we're going to
Bible
win
verse?
by
We're gonna
staying
win.
true to our values of compassion, empathy, and doing right by our neighbors. I'm so proud to be all in for the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris. Thank you.
Yo, as a man, there's always thinking that you want a woman president to be president. What's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah, facts.
Are you meant to lead you?
It's kind of stupid.
Bro,
There's
that's
Tim Waltz monkey ass over there. Fucking clapping like a fucking seal. He let his fucking state and his city of
Please
Minneapolis burn
welcome Georgia
with the
Senator
George Floyd protests.
Raphael Warnock.
They should bring Ricky Smiley up in here.
Is the guy from CNN?
Well,
Is that him? No, I don't think so. The dude that always be crying? No, I don't think so.
hello, America.
Florida?
Thank you so very much.
I think they're saying his name.
Oh.
On January 5th,
Georgia Senator?
2021, the people of Georgia did an amazing thing.
Oh, yeah. Y'all fucked up the election. Stole the election. Which I have a whole thread on this, by the way.
They sent a
me
black
find
kid who grew up in public housing and the Jewish son of an immigrant to the United States Senate in one fell swoop.
Get the tweet for you guys right now.
And among those Georgians was my then 82-year-old mother. She grew up in Waycross, Georgia. Do you know where that is?
Middle of nowhere.
It's way across Georgia. She grew up in Waycross, Georgia, where she picked other people's cotton and other people's tobacco. But because this is America, the 82-year-old hands that used to pick somebody else's cotton and somebody else's tobacco picked her youngest son to be a United States Senator. This is my America. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, America, for raising your voice and using your vote. A vote is a kind of prayer for the world we desire for ourselves and for our children, and our prayers are stronger when we pray together. And so together we flipped the Senate, held the House, and we sent Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to the White House. Together.
Is he a pastor?
Together we vaccinated our citizens, we fortified our cities and our towns, and we stood by our small businesses. Together we set out to heal the land. A nation besieged by a deadly pandemic and beset by the awful and divisive rhetoric of a man too small for the office entrusted him or the task set before him. The day after my January 5th election, he instigated an insurrection, a violent assault on our nation's capital and the peaceful transfer of power.
Which I'm getting you guys a tweet right now.
All driven by the big lie. But behind the big lie was an even bigger lie. It is the lie that this increasingly diverse American electorate does not get to determine the future of the country. The lie and the logic of January 6th is a sickness. It is a kind of cancer that then metastasized into dozens of voter suppression laws all across our country.
Yeah, because we don't want illegals voting in our elections.
We must be vigilant tonight because these anti-democratic forces are at work right now in Georgia and all across our country. And the question is, who will heal the land? And so here we are, America. Are you ready? Are you ready to stand up in this moral moment? Stand up for the best in the American covenant.
All right, I sent you, Bills, some stuff. The second tweet I just sent you, Bills,
elections are about the character of a country. And we must decide, again, we are the latest generation of Americans who get to decide what kind of country we want to be. And we must choose between the promise of January 5th and the peril of January 6th. A nation that embraces all of us or just some of us. Donald Trump's America is the America of January 6th.
Bruh.
Wow.
People who have no vision.
That's bold, bro.
Traffic in division. He does not know how to lead us, and so he wants to divide us. America, make no mistake, Donald Trump is a plague on the American conscience.
Dude, this shit pisses me off listening to this, man. Like, this is just complete bullshit.
He is a clear and present threat to the precious covenant we share with one another. And yes, I saw him holding the Bible and endorsing a Bible as if it needed his endorsement. He should try reading it.
Is he a pastor?
I don't know.
Seems like it. I'll tell you this, though. He's supporting the party that wants abortions.
It says, do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God.
Bro, what are you
doing? Should try reading it. It says, love your neighbor as yourself. It says, inasmuch as you've done it unto the least of these, you have done it also unto me.
Yeah, he's a pastor, bro. See, any American that supports their vision and what they want, so you can tell what kind of pastor he is. Very telling.
I choose the American covenant.
And abortions and the pastor. That's crazy.
Pluribus unum, out of many one. I choose January 5th. I choose a nation that provides a path for ordinary people and gives every child a chance. And that's Joe Biden's America. And he's been fighting for it for more than a half century. President Biden, America is so much better because of you, a true patriot who has always put the people first. Thank you, Joe.
Gives every kid a chance to include the ones they killed. Yeah. Because these people want to abortions where like you can terminate whenever.
See, he's a pastor.
I'll tell you something else.
I know I ain't following the word, but he's supposed to follow the word.
Not only is that
he's not doing it, bro.
Joe Biden's America, that's Kamala Harris's America. She was leading with Joe Biden when we expanded the child tax credit, cutting child poverty in America nearly in half.
For God, it teaches men
we ought to renew it.
Men should follow.
She cast the tie-breaking vote for my bill, capping the cost of insulin to no more than $35 per month for seniors.
But of course,
we ought to extend it to everybody.
Follow along because it's good to.
Together we passed an infrastructure bill, bolstered American manufacturing and clean energy, an investment in the house that we all share together. And I've got news for you, we are just getting started.
No, they keep saying Joe.
Are you ready to win this election?
Yeah. He has to know this, bro.
Kamala Harris and Tim Walz represent the new way forward.
See, he mentions a man at each turn.
We're not going back.
Isn't that funny? Always mentioning a man with Kamala.
Yeah.
Always.
We're not going back because we are the United States of America. We always dream about the future. And so forward on women's reproductive rights, because we believe that a patient's room is too small and cramped a space for a woman, her doctor, and the United States government. That's too many people in the room.
I can only imagine putting all the presidents from other countries watching this like, yo, these
They're cooked.
Because most people do not mind working. They just want to share in the prosperity that they are creating for others. Forward on voting rights, forward on affordable housing and access to health care. We are moving forward.
Notice, he didn't mention abortion one time. Like to support it.
Oh shit, the women in there, all mids. Not even mids.
And so I'm inspired tonight.
Where would they end up? In what camp?
My camp.
I'm inspired by all of you. I'm inspired by the resilience of an American spirit that has rebounded from the pandemic and is holding at bay the forces that are trying to divide us. And I'm inspired tonight by the memory of my late father, a preacher and a junk man. Monday through Friday, he lifted old broken cars and put them on the back of an old rig. But on Sunday morning, the man who lifted broken cars lifted broken people whom other people had discarded and told them that they were God's somebody. My dad discovered strength in the broken places.
All right, this is gonna happen.
A power made perfect in weakness.
So we can.
And so I'm convinced tonight.
We're just mute him real quick. I want you to click the link, by the way, real fast, Bills, with that I sent from Mays on Twitter about the 2020 election. I want to show you guys this stuff real quick.
But I find
Look, I'm not insinuating anything, but what I will say is this, right? So the 2020 election, there were some things, right? So I did a space, right, where we talked about the 2020 election and all of the things that came up that led people to believe that, hey, was it really fair? And Mays did a great job of going ahead and compiling all the information that a bunch of us in the space were talking about, and she put it into this post a couple days later.
Okay.
And this is it right here. So the 2020 U.S. presidential election was one of the most scrutinized elections in American history, resulting in numerous allegations of fraud. Over time, numerous claims emerged with evidentiary support often released in small batches, which may have diluted the urgency and significance of the issue. This thread seeks to compile a comprehensive list of all the allegations related to the election fraud from 2020, highlighting their severity and the compelling nature of the evidence presented. By examining these concerns in totality, we can foster informed discussions and take proactive measures to strengthen the electoral system, ensuring its integrity and preventing any future vulnerabilities. I'll schedule space with special guests that are incredibly knowledgeable of the U.S. election process and as well the events and allegations surrounding the 2020 elections. And we're going to do this space sometime soon. Okay, so now it's the thread, right? And she said, please feel free to add. So you can see here, here's a summary, right? And I'll just go through this. Mail-in ballot, right? Widespread mail-in ballot fraud due to the significant increases in mail-in voting as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. That's 1. 2, ballots were cast in the names of deceased individuals. State-specific data included below in this thread. 3, voting machines produced by Dominion voting systems were rigged or manipulated to switch votes from Donald Trump to Joe Biden. 4, vote counting observers, Republican observers were not allowed to properly observe the vote counting process. 5, late night ballot dumps. Unusual ballot dumps occur late at night favoring Joe Biden disproportionately. 6, illegal ballot harvesting occurred in swing states, particularly in nursing homes and other vulnerable communities. 7, double voting. Some individuals voted more than once, either in different states or by mail and in person, which is illegal, by the way, guys. 8, foreign interference. Foreign countries, particularly China, interfered in the election through electronic means or other methods. 9, improper voter registration practices. Ineligible voters, including non-citizens of felons, were registered and voted.
Damn.
Manipulation by poll workers. Poll workers intentionally mishandled ballots or engaged in other forms of voter fraud to favor Joe Biden. Next, 2,000 mule filmmakers used cell phone data to track mules who visited multiple ballot drop boxes, suggesting a coordinated effort to commit fraud. And then surveillance footage. Instances of surveillance video allegedly showing individuals depositing multiple ballots in drop boxes interpreted as evidence of illegal ballot harvesting. And then whistleblowers. Individuals involved in the election process may have been complicit or knowledgeable about illicit activities. And then vulnerabilities in election laws. Certain states' election procedures allowed for manipulation such as lack of voter ID requirements, expanding mail-in voting, and unsecured drop boxes. Next, suppression of Hunter Biden laptop. This was huge news that was suppressed before the election, guys. Suppression of information about Hunter Biden's laptop. Statistics of this alone could have changed the outcome. 51 former intelligence officers claimed the laptop was Russian disinformation. 51. Public and private partnership manipulation, such as big tech, I think she meant CISA, CIA, FBI, dismissed as Russian disinformation. So, guys, I mean, those are just some of the things. And then she goes into more detail with each one, which you guys are happy to go ahead and go check. We'll drop this link in the thread for you guys to read. She shot me out. Because I had hosted a space on this where we were talking about it originally, and then people came in and gave all the information. So we could drop the link here so that you guys can go ahead and read it. But yeah, man, that's why so many people were pissed off about the election, was because of that. And you guys can see here, 15, 20 things that were questionable about the 2020 election.
Well, that's what we know about.
Not to mention,
I bet there's way more.
If you talked about this in 2020, YouTube would ban you. So you couldn't even get the information out.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, it's fine. It's not a bannable thing now. But it used to be. You'd get a strike for misinformation for talking about that stuff in 2020. So you couldn't even get the information out.
I think personally, man, elections are rigged regardless. Granted, though, this was clear evidence that was shown that you can see with a camera as well. So it is there. But beyond that, there's people working behind the scenes with other stuff too that we don't know about.
Yeah. So, again, that caused a lot of issues. We'll go back to the convention.
Manufacturing back to America. Together, Joe and Kamala help rebuild our economy.
This is hard to watch,
From the middle up, from the bottom up, and the middle out.
We'll skip this guy.
We'll
go to the news.
And they made our
also,
families
we got 2,800 of you guys watching on YouTube. Do me a favor, guys. Open up a tab. Watch this if you're watching it on Rumble. Watch it on YouTube as well. Let's get the likes up, guys. I see that we only got 500 likes on YouTube, man. We need to be at at least 1,000.
Minimum.
Come on, man. We're streaming on multiple platforms right now. We're on X, we're on YouTube, we're on Rumble. Trying to get you guys this sauce. So do me a favor, just like the video, man. That helps a lot. So for a long time, guys, even talking about this stuff would get you in trouble. I know Crowder got in trouble for it a bunch of times talking about the election.
Banned, demonetized, all that stuff.
So yeah. So here's what are some of the stories? What's the first story you want to hit? Noble?
We got the DNC is apologizing for America's existence now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what I alluded to with the Native Americans thing. Fucking crazy, bro.
See, they are smart at pushing a narrative and angle towards people's emotions and how they feel. That's the biggest thing Republicans don't do. So.
Oh, wow. Look at this. End wokeness. So, wow. They actually put out a statement. The Democratic National Committee wishes to acknowledge that we gather together and to state our values on lands that have been stewarded through many centuries by the ancestors and descendants of tribal nations who have been here since the immemorial. We honor the communities native to this continent and recognize that our country was built on indigenous homelands. We pay our respects to the millions of indigenous people throughout the history who have protected our lands, waters, and animals. While we meet in Chicago, we also recognize and honor the traditional homelands of the Anishinaabe, also known as... Whatever, man. Who cares? The niggas lost the war. But anyway, we'll keep going. Who gives a fuck, bro? They lost the war, man. Take the L. All right? We acknowledge, might is right, baby. We acknowledge that many other tribes would consider this area the traditional homeland, including the Maya, the who gives a fuck tribes.
All them names, man.
Yeah. Democrats continue to support the tribes as they advocate for the United States to uphold treaty and trust responsibilities. We applaud that in 2024 under the Biden-Harris administration, the prairie land of the whatever nation became the first federally recognized. Can you scroll down, Bill?
Yeah, I got you. One second.
Because I can't see. Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Honestly,
it wasn't nothing important.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The gist of it.
God.
So they're basically like saying sorry for taking your land.
Yeah.
To everybody.
Yeah, they want a virtue signal right before they do their thing, which is what the Democrats always do. They simp, they virtue signal, like, bro.
You want me to give a fair assessment here? I think the Democrat Party is like a hooker, or I want to say escort, playing games with their next victim. Let me explain.
Okay.
So the population that follows Democrats, which is mainly black, love to have their emotions appealed to and like their, I guess, ears soothed, which means they like to be told what they want to hear and addressed how they are feeling with emotions and also as well promises of actions. Granted, though, imagine this escort, so to speak, is playing with her actual prey and saying, yeah, I'll do whatever you want. I'll be here for you. Just let me know when you're ready to put your card down for me. That's the Democrats in motion right now, telling people what they want to hear to get a result of a vote. And once the vote is finished, guess what they're going to do? Back to the streets. I'm telling you, bro.
Man. They be simping.
Simping hard.
What else do we got here?
Oh, Noble?
Next up, we got free abortions at the DNC.
We covered that.
I'm trying to include Noble more.
I read the list. I read the list, Noble.
Oh, you guys don't want to cover that story?
Yeah, I mean, do you have more on it besides them trying to give the free abortions?
And a vasectomies as well.
We got like a video or something?
Yeah, they were giving vasectomies a bunch of shit.
What?
Okay, so this comes from Mario Nawfal.
What?
Democratic National Convention offers free abortions and vasectomies near event. So attendees at the National DNC in Chicago will receive free abortions and vasectomies just blocks away. Damn, I should have went. Planned Parenthood. I was fucking around.
What do you mean?
I'm not trying to get my dick snipped. We'll provide these services through a mobile health center in the West Loop. Medication abortions are available both days, while vasectomies are offered only on Monday. This initiative aligns with VP Kamala Harris's strong stance on abortion rights, making the issue central to the convention amid heightened political tension. Actually, matter of fact, I'm not surprised that this is their biggest thing. And if you guys see, they've been spending a lot of time on this reproductive stuff in day one. Why? Because this is where they're going to get a lot of their voters from, man.
And also, this whole abortion topic caused massive division between people's moral standpoints and, I want to say, general standpoints. So this is going to divide people.
If you're pro-choice, you're going to get women 99%. Because here's the thing, guys. Even women that are super Republican agree with pro-choice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Rolo will be happy.
Bro, I was just saying.
Even me,
Shout out to you.
even me, man. Like,
say my name.
Like I said before, guys, I'm not religious, so for me, I look at it like, all right, 6 weeks. I'll give y'all up to 6 weeks. You know, that's what it is in Florida. I agree with that.
So the Christian standpoint is no abortion.
No abortion at all. Yeah.
But from a standpoint of actual application on Earth and what people will do naturally, they're gonna want to do abortions. So appealing to people's natural needs and wants, you're gonna win.
It overrides religion in today's day and age.
It does.
Yeah,
so
like
the majority,
most people identify secular, guys.
The vast majority are secular, so they're gonna go towards abortions no matter what. So, them as Democrats, I don't know who's guiding Democrats like hand for marketing and exposure. Whoever's doing it knows what they're doing, word for word, bar for bar, 100%.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Next up, Palestinians are actually destroying Chicago right now.
Yeah, I saw some video of it. Do we have it here?
Yep.
All right, let's show y'all some of the stuff going on. Yo, this shit crazy.
Hello, Akbar.
And I want to be clear, like, a lot of them aren't Palestinians. They're just, look, you can see these are all like that's a white chick.
You think they're paid people like paid actors.
People have said that. Yeah, these protests are going crazy. Look, I support people's ability to protest, etc. But like, destroying property and stuff like that, like some of these people do, crazy, man. Let's play the clip.
Shame on you, kid.
You know what's crazy? They live there. I'm like, okay, hold
They
on.
probably don't even live there. They probably just came in.
Hold on. The people that are destroying that live there, I'm like, bro, you live here. The outsiders, of course, they don't care. So yeah, but if you live there, that's crazy. Good. Nigga's face. Nigga like,
bro, why are you blaming the cops, bro?
Sorry about that. Didn't see it.
Is that a dude? That's a dude.
yeah, that's a dude.
Go home, get a real job.
You can hear their voices.
God, you are so fucking pathetic. Get a job.
And I do have nightmares about the people that Chicago police killed.
You're a fucking loser, dude. You're a
And I
fucking
know you're
loser.
getting a check to keep silent about police murders. That's pathetic.
Yeah,
Bro, that is
how's that
so
fucking
weird.
overtime check, huh, kid?
Why are you talking shit to the cops?
You're all fucking pathetic. You're fucking kids. Yeah, that's
He's in
fucking
trouble?
great.
Who's gonna call the cops?
Fuck these kids.
It's crazy. Like, you can call the cops regardless, bro.
Get a real job.
Bro.
That is
When
a
you're
real
in
job.
trouble, who do you call? The cop.
He said, "Get a real job, bro. That is a
You're
real
a
job."
loser. But his job is when you're in danger to save you. Bro, come on. Make it make sense, bro.
Wow.
I'll tell you this, though. That actually is a man.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Whoa.
It, like female body-ish, kind of, with the long hair, but then you heard the voice and you're like, what the fuck?
Look at the top. It's like a girl's top, no?
Yeah, you can see breast. I don't know what the hell was going on there.
Brother ear.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
I saw something. I don't know if it's breast, though. I don't know what that was.
Let's see. Look, man, you can support Palestine in other ways, man. Like, destroying shit and breaking laws is not it, man.
At all.
These dudes, bro. And that's the thing about the left is, like, they're way more willing to, like, enact violence and do stupid shit. Like, when I was at the RNC, it was, like, super, none of this weird protester shit. Like, it wasn't there. And there was one guy there, one weirdo, he had a sign that said, like, rest in peace to Matt Crooks, the guy that tried to shoot Trump.
Yeah.
And nobody engaged him. Niggas just looked at him like, all right, bro. It just like kept going. Like, they just ignore. You know what I mean? No violence, no other shit. It's like, bro, these liberals are always more likely to do crazy shit like this, like destroy property.
Again, people's emotions.
Be disrespectful to police.
If you can appeal to that and give them what they want, which is actual action, and then to promise them an actual result from the action, they're going to do it. Democrats.
Fucking stupid. All right, let's go back to the DNC. All right, did you want to hit the...
We got one last clip for you guys.
Yeah, one last clip. Go ahead. What is it?
These Democrats hate themselves. I mean, they're making statues of...
Oh, yeah, the Biden one? Yeah, let's show the devil.
Yeah, show the devil.
The devil.
Crazy.
Yeah, they... look, you'll see right now what they did with Biden.
Oh, my God.
I've never in my life saw this at a Republican rally, but behind me you have Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. I don't know if that is that also Kamala Harris. I have no clue.
No,
but look at the fangs coming off of them. Look at the blood dripping down them. I don't know if they're like dead or if they just really dislike Joe Biden. But point of this being, you don't see this at any Republican rallies, any Republican protests, which we really don't even have protests, but they do. And this is what you see. They have never been more divided than they are right now. Look at this behind me. I don't know what else to say. I have never in my life saw this at a
Nice mullet, dude.
Yo.
Man. Yeah, you don't see shit like that at the Republican National Convention because they got things under control. There was a lot of HSI agents there, actually. I saw a bunch of them. I saw a guy that I used to work with in Miami field office.
Some of your friends?
Yeah, I saw a guy I knew, yeah.
Is that Myron Gaines?
We were chatting it up and shit. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Let's say Myron Gaines.
So, what does that actually depict? That
unruliness, stupidity.
They ain't lying though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I remember.
Just saying. Okay. Back to the DNC.
Yeah.
But bro, I promise you, bro, what they're doing with actually their speeches, their whole agenda is appealing to people's emotions, and they're gonna win because of that.
Yeah.
Which is scary, by the way. Hey, if you were to leave America, where would you go?
Philippines.
UAE.
Dubai?
UAE, yeah.
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Let's see what we got here. Who's this?
Joe Biden is the OG girl dad.
First sentence already now.
He told me I could be anything and I could do anything.
Is that his daughter?
As a child, I would sit on the leather chair in his office doing my homework, and he would sit next to me doing his work, drafting the Violence Against Women Act.
Well, it's one of his daughters, I guess.
And he wasn't just a girl dad. I could see, and he wasn't just a girl dad, I could see that he valued and trusted women. How he listened to his mother, how he believed in his sister, and most of all, how he respected my mother's career. Dad was always there, doing everything
His
he
Dr.
could
Biden, I
to
think
be a true
his wife is a
partner to
doctor,
her.
not medical doctor. Can you look it
Dad,
up?
you always tell us,
double check it
but
out?
we don't tell
Fact
you enough, that you are the love of our lives and the life of our love.
What does that even mean? What does that actually mean?
The love of our life.
I
the life
had
of our
my
love.
wedding
I see what she
reception
means, but-
in my parents' backyard. At the time, my dad was vice president. But he was also that dad who literally set up the entire reception. He was riding around in his John Deere four-wheeler, fixing the place settings, arranging the plants, and by the way, he was very emotional.
You're saying
I thought
doctorate
that
of
I
education?
would be a mess, but he was the one crying, and I was the one who had to comfort him. Before he walked me down the aisle, he turned to me and said that he would always be my best friend.
I got one
All
question.
these years later, Dad, you are still my best friend.
I have one question.
His example in service inspired my
Google
career.
it if you want.
I'm a social worker
no.
in
I got you,
Philadelphia. I support formerly incarcerated women as they heal from past trauma and they reclaim their lives. Dad always told me that I was no better than anybody else and nobody was better than me.
I'm gonna look up which of his daughters
He taught me
this is.
that everyone
right?
deserves a fair shot and that we shouldn't leave anyone behind. That's what you learn from a fighter who has been underestimated his entire life.
Yeah, Ashley Biden.
When I look at Dad, I see grace, strength, and humility. I see one of the most consequential leaders ever in history.
That's good.
And I also know that he never stops thinking about you, about your dreams, about
looked up her
your
husband?
dignity,
Yeah.
about your opportunities, about your family.
Single time.
Dad knows that family is everything.
Oh my God.
Without fail.
When Hunter and I
for a
lost
reason,
our
though.
brother Bo to cancer
If
in
I'm not mistaken,
2015,
Hillary's daughter
the grief and the
married
pain felt like it might
Soros'
never
son.
end. Dad had the capacity to step out
Every
of his
single
own
time.
pain and absorb
Trump's daughter
ours.
married Kushner.
And I know that Bo is
forget,
here
there's
with
still
us tonight,
arranged
as
marriages
he is always
today.
with us.
With different benefits.
They always get in somehow.
After Bo passed, I got this tattoo on my wrist. It says, "Courage, dear heart."
304.
A reminder to myself to keep
She's
going,
41.
to get back up,
Damn.
like my dad has always done. He has taught me that a courageous heart is a
43.
miraculous thing.
She
A
was born in
courageous
81.
heart can heal a family. A courageous heart can heal a nation, and maybe even the world. And now, this election requires the courageous hearts of all of us. In 2020, my dad selected Kamala Harris to beat Donald Trump. And he knows in 2024, she will beat Donald Trump again. So tonight, I am asking you, if you stood with us in 2020, call upon your courageous heart. Stand with us today. Work harder than you have ever worked before in your life. This is the fight of our lifetime. Our freedom, our democracy, our reproductive rights. All of this, all of it is on the ballot. And I know together we can do this because my dad helped show us the way. And now, I would like to introduce my father, your 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Let's see what you got to say. Let's see if they're going to help him out with walking outside. Barely even hungry. He's like, "Where am I?" Conservatives after this, guys, don't worry. With the whole Congressman being all dressing up cops. Don't worry. The show goes on, motherfuckers. Guys, open up a tab on YouTube, watch this thing on YouTube. I know you guys, a bunch of you guys are watching this on Twitter, on Rumble, etc.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
thank you, thank you. That was my daughter. Thank you.
Really yelling? What did they say?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
These dope fucks don't even know what they're saying.
Thank you. Thank you for your...
Hey, what the fuck, man?
I tell you what.
I got plenty of kids in there. Why I gotta take mine? I don't know. First, I was like, bad habit of doing that shit.
I need to be honest.
When I do something, this nigga takes from me every time.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do, bro.
My dearest
I really ever do.
daughter Ashley, God love you.
You're thirsty, man.
There you go. Thank you for the introduction and for being my courageous heart.
All right.
Along with Hunter and our entire family, and especially our rock, Jill. Who is those of you who know us,
shut up.
She still leaves me both breathless and speechless. Everybody knows her. I love her more than she loves me. She walks down the stairs and I still get that going boom, 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 boom.
I love her more than she loves me. Is that his wife?
No, not kidding.
Simp, man.
I think so.
Simp.
Let's give a special round of applause to our First Lady, Jill Biden.
Yeah, of course, yeah, he is. Failed red pill rule number 1, bro. She gotta love you more than you love her, you simp. Come on, man.
My dad.
Your dad is still alive?
No way.
Yeah, Biden was born in 1942, guys.
My dad used to have an expression, for real. He'd say, Joey, family is the beginning, the middle, and the end. And I love you all. Folks. And America, I love you.
You should be a comedian, bro. That was funny.
Folks, let me ask you.
Oh, we love Joe, okay. Well, nothing but Karens in the crowd and soy boys. Yeah.
Let me ask you.
Soy boys and Karens.
Are you ready to vote for freedom?
You can even hear it in the cheers.
Are you ready to vote for democracy and
female.
for America?
I'm scared, by the way.
Let me ask you.
Women's vote?
Are you ready to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz?
Nope.
Vice President of the United States.
Well, she can't wait, my nigga. She like, yes.
My fellow Democrats,
vote for me?
my fellow Americans, nearly 4 years ago, in winter, on the steps of the Capitol, on a cold January day, I raised my right hand and I swore an oath to you and to God to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and to faithfully execute the office of the President of the United States. In front of me was the city surrounded by the National Guard. Behind me, a Capitol just 2 weeks before had been overrun by a violent mob.
Of course. Bro.
What I knew then.
This whole DNC, they're going to talk about the insurrection.
Of my heart that I knew now.
I think every speaker's mentioned it.
There's no place in America for political violence. None.
Done. We had a whole debate on this, by the way.
You cannot say you love your country only when you win.
Jesse, remember?
Oh.
There's an insurrection.
But you know what's crazy about this? He's saying go vote for
In that
Tim
moment,
and Kamala,
I wasn't
right?
looking to the
But then I'm
past.
like, he
I
didn't
was
want to
looking
give
to
up
the
his
future.
either.
I spoke of the work at
He
hand.
wanted to run, yeah.
So what's changed now?
The moment we had to
His
meet.
health. That's what I
It
think.
was, as I told you then, a winter of peril and possibility. of peril and possibility. We're in the grip of a once-in-a-century pandemic, historic joblessness.
Was that a facade to look sick?
Call
and be
for
sick?
racial justice long overdue.
I'll tell you after this.
Clear and present threats to our very democracy. Thank you.
While they do this stupid chant. Laura Loomer says that he's dying, and I believe her. That's the only reason why he's not running. His health is actually really bad. Like, they stab him up and get him ready before he goes and does speeches like
And
this.
I believe then, and I
Give him
believe
medication.
now,
Remember what George?
progress was and is possible.
The president said.
Justice is
When a
achievable.
man dies,
And our
woman
best
becomes
days are not
Yeah.
behind us, they're before us. Now it's summer. The winter has passed. And with a grateful heart, I stand before you now on this August night to report that democracy has prevailed. Democracy.
You think Trump's gonna win?
Democracy has delivered.
I think we can win. We can still win.
And now
Kamala's
democracy
up in the
must
polls,
be
but it doesn't matter.
preserved. You've heard me say it before. We're facing an inflection point. One of those rare moments in history when the decisions we make now will determine the fate of our nation and the world for decades to come. That's not hyperbole. I mean it literally.
That's scary, bro.
We're in a battle for the very soul of America. I ran for president in 2020 because of what I saw in Charlottesville.
Oh, God.
In August of 2017.
Knew that was.
Extremists coming out of the woods, carrying torches, their veins bulging from their necks, carrying Nazi swastikas, and chanting the same exact anti-Semitic bile that was heard in Germany in the early 30s. Neo-Nazis, white supremacists, the Ku Klux Klan.
Real ninjas.
So emboldened by a president then in the White House.
Hell no.
That they saw as an ally. They didn't even bother
now
to
they're
wear
doing
their
the typical
hoods.
thing. Let's paint Trump as a white supremacist.
Hate was on the march in America. Old ghosts in new garments. Stirring up the oldest divisions. Stoking the oldest fears. Giving oxygen to the oldest forces that they long sought to tear apart America. In the process, a young woman was killed. When I contacted her mother, I asked about what happened. She told me. When the president was asked what he thought had happened, Donald Trump said, and I quote, "There are very fine people on both sides. My God."
See?
That's what he said.
That's the article we read.
Yeah,
That is what he said and what he meant.
His narrative.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
when I realized, had listened to the admonition of my dead son, I could not stay in the sidelines. So I ran.
Who Hunter, by the way, married his wife, his dead son's wife. Bo Biden.
Because I had no intention
died in
of running
2015.
again.
Hunter Biden
I
married
just
his
lost
wife
part of my soul.
after had an affair with her.
But I ran with a deep conviction.
Tell me that's not weird.
In America.
I did crack.
I know and
The hookers.
believe in an America where honesty, dignity, decency still matter. An America where everyone has a fair shot and hate has no safe harbor. An America where the fundamental creed of this nation,
If I'm not mistaken,
that all
Biden
of
gave
us
a
are
eulogy
created
for
equal,
KKK Grand Wizard
is
before.
still very much alive.
Chat, am I right about that? Someone in here fact
And a
check that.
broad coalition of
He
Americans
gave a eulogy
joined
or a
with
speech
me.
or something like that on behalf of a, or he went to
81 million voters voted for
a
us.
funeral of a former KKK
More than any
Grand
time
Wizard.
in all of history.
Chat, let me know if I'm right or not.
Because of all of you in this room and others, we came together in 2020 to save democracy.
I'm right, Senator Byrd. Let's fucking go. I don't miss.
As your president,
Senator Byrd, thank you. Robert
I've been
Byrd.
determined
Thank you.
to keep
But
America
he's over here
moving
talking
forward,
about KKK people.
not going back. To
Bruh.
stand against hate and violence in all its forms. To be a nation where we not only live
So
with
if you want to call Trump a racist, you're a racist too,
thrive on
bro.
diversity.
Robert Byrd, can you pull him up real quick,
Demonizing
bro?
no
Come
one,
on.
leaving no one behind, and becoming the nation that we profess to be. I also ran to rebuild the backbone
Video
of
or
America,
just the proof link?
the middle class.
I'm looking it up right now.
Because I already see it.
I made a commitment to you that I be a president for all Americans, whether you voted for me or not. We have done that.
And failed.
Studies show the major bills we have passed actually delivered more to red states than blue. Because the job of the president is to deliver to all of America.
This is sad, bro.
Because of you,
After.
and I'm not exaggerating, because of you, we've had one of the most extraordinary 4 years of progress ever, period.
Yeah, so Robert Byrd was in the KKK in the 1940s.
When I say we, I mean Kamala and me. Just think about it. COVID no longer controls our lives. We've gone from economic crisis to the strongest economy in the entire world. Record 16 million new jobs. Record small business growth. Record high stock market. Record high 401ks.
This is sad,
wages up. And
Imagine
inflation
the train wreck
down, way
coming,
down, and
the actual train wreck
continuing to go
coming.
down.
You see it coming, but you can't stop it.
Yeah, they blame the economy being bad in 2020 on Trump, but that was COVID, bro. There was no way you would be able to
Racial wealth
get
gap
around
in
that.
20
Nobody would
years.
survive that.
The economy was doing great
And
before.
yes, we both know we have more to do, but we're moving in the right direction. More Americans have peace of mind that comes from having health insurance. More Americans have health insurance today than ever before in American history. And after, as a young senator beginning to fight for 50 years to give Medicare the power to negotiate low prescription drug prices, we finally beat Big Pharma. And guess who cast the tie-breaking vote? Vice President, soon-to-be President Kamala Harris.
Yeah, she also gave a bunch of tiebreakers on some other shit that fucked us up.
And now it's the law of the land. Instead of paying $400 a month for insulin, seniors with diabetes will pay $35 a month. The law we passed already includes, starting in January, every senior's total prescription cost can be capped at $2,000 no matter how expensive the drugs they have. And what we don't focus on, and our Republican friends don't seem to understand, our reforms don't just save seniors money, they save the American taxpayers money. You know what we just passed saved? It saved $160 billion over the next decade. That's not hyperbole. It's because Medicare no longer has to pay those exorbitant prices to the big pharma. But look,
hey man,
thank you, Kamala, too. Look, folks,
yo, all the men in there, bro.
how can we have the strongest economy in the world
I just see women in
without
there.
the best infrastructure
All
in the
women.
world? Donald Trump promised Infrastructure Week every week for 4 years, and he never built a damn thing.
That's because they wouldn't let him.
Now, because of what Kamala and I have done, Remember, we were told we couldn't get it done. Remember when we came into office, we couldn't get anything passed? But right now, we're giving America an infrastructure decade, not week. We're modernizing our roads, our bridges, our ports, our airports, our trains, our buses. We're removing every lead pipe from schools and homes so every child can drink clean water. We're providing affordable high-speed internet for every American, no matter where they live, not unlike what Roosevelt did with electricity. And so much more. We are uniting the country. We're growing our economy. We're improving our quality of life. And we're building a better America. Because that's who we are. How can we be the strongest nation in the world without leading the world in science and technology? After years of importing 90% of our semiconductor chips from abroad, which America invented those chips, our Chips and Science Act meant that private companies from around the world are now investing literally tens of billions of dollars to build new chip factories right here in America.
About damn time, so we don't got to deal with Taiwan.
Yeah. And over that period, they'll create
Chinese,
tens of thousands of jobs.
Pretty soon.
Many of those jobs in the so-called
Facts.
fabs.
We might have seen that when they break
the
in.
buildings that make the chips.
To Taiwan.
It's being constructed now. And guess what? The average salary in those fabs, size of a football field, will be over $100,000 a year, and you don't need a college degree.
College is a scam, man.
From day one.
Facts.
Because of you and so many electeds out there. American manufacturing is back. Where the hell to say we wouldn't lead the world in manufacturing? 800,000 new manufacturing jobs.
This is the best I've seen Biden for a while.
Yeah, they hit him up with them steroids.
Our Republican friends
ASAP,
and others.
And you got a teleprompter, probably.
Made sure they'd go abroad to get the cheapest labor. We used to import products and export jobs. Now we export American products and create American jobs. Right here in America. Where jobs belong. With every new job, with every new factory, pride and hope is being brought back to communities throughout the country that were left behind. You know you're from them, many of you. You know what it's like when that factory closed, where your mother, your father, your grandmother, grandfather worked. And now you're back, providing once again, proving that Wall Street didn't build America, the middle class built America, and unions built the middle class.
Guys, do me a favor, open up another tab on Rumble, watch on YouTube, let's get the likes up to 3K likes, man.
What's it I know?
I'll look.
It's been my view since I came to the Senate. And that's why I'm proud to have been the first president to walk a picket line.
1.2K.
Guys, let's get to 3K.
And be labeled the most pro-union president in history, and I accept it. It's a fact. Because when unions do well, we all do well. You got it, man. You got it. I agree. I'm proud. Look, remember we told we couldn't get anything done because we couldn't get anything done in the Congress? Well, with your support, we passed the most significant climate law in the history of mankind.
Climate change is a scam. We should do an episode on that.
We should.
Al
Gore, climate change is a fucking scam.
Al Gore?
Bruh.
Launching a climate corps, similar to AmeriCorps and Peace Corps.
Bro, climate change is a fucking scam, bro. It's the bottom of the totem pole, man.
So you push energy.
Like, what we need to be talking about is foreign policy, Joe. Let's see if he talks about foreign policy.
Including the IBW.
I don't give a fuck about climate change, bro.
500,000 charging stations. All across America.
The water's raising an inch or two.
And let's say it was real.
And in the process,
bro, right now we have more pressing matters anyway.
Reducing carbon
way more
emissions.
pressing shit.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it.
It doesn't deserve the amount of attention that it gets, bro.
We're seeing to it.
Climate change,
the
man.
first beneficiaries of
So it's a man, bear, pig. Yeah, bro, from South Park.
Those fence
Maybe
line
the episode about
communities
Al Gore, climate
that have
change,
been
fucking
smothered by
hilarious.
the legacy of pollution.
Man, bear, pig.
Louisiana and Delaware.
Coming near you.
Route 9. All the factories, all those chemical factories are right next to the poorest neighborhoods.
Okay, fresh.
They're the ones we're going to bring back. And how? How can we be the greatest nation in the world without the best education system in the world? Donald Trump and the Republican friends, they not only can't think, they can't read very well. Seriously, think about it. Look at their Project 2025.
Bro.
They want to do away with the Department of Education.
Yeah, Department of Education is
During
trash.
the pandemic, Kamala and I helped states and cities get back their schools back open. And we gave public school teachers a raise. We created apprenticeships with business and the communities, putting students on a path to a good paying job, whether or not they go to college. And by the way, we're making college a hell of a lot more affordable.
Really? It's like double
Increasing
since I
Pell
was in
Grants
school.
by $900.
Too late.
Yeah.
Over $15 billion for HBCUs.
Bro.
Minority service including Hispanic institutions,
man.
The black
tribal
vote is
colleges.
important.
Nobody goes to them sorry ass schools,
We kept our
man.
commitment. Provide more student relief than ever by lifting the burden of helping millions of families so they could get married, start a family, buy a home, and begin to build family wealth and contribute to the community and grow our economy. It's not costing us, it's creating more wealth. We fundamentally transformed how our economy grows. From the middle out and the bottom up instead of the top down. You know, my dad used to say there wasn't a whole hell of a lot to drop
Yeah, Project
down
2025
on
is
his
not
kitchen
Trump's. He
table
disavowed
at
it
the end of the
multiple
month.
times. It's not his,
I
guys.
come from a basic middle-class family.
So I hate that they keep trying to put 2025 on him. I like Project 2025, actually. It's pretty based.
But never a penny to spare.
It's well, for them, yeah. They call it far right.
Look, that top-down notion never worked. A lot of Democrats didn't think it worked, but thought it worked, but it doesn't. And when we did all that, what we've done, everybody can do well. Everybody. Donald Trump calls America a failing nation.
Yeah, under
No,
you.
I'm serious. But think about this. Think about this.
Think about this.
Think about this.
He publicly says to the whole world, I'm going to say
Think
something
about this.
outrageous. I know more foreign leaders by their first names and know them well than anybody alive. Just because I'm so damn old.
That it sure has been.
But I'm not joking. Think of the message he sends around the world when he talks about America being a failing nation. He says we're losing. He's the loser. He's dead wrong. Many of you are very successful people who travel the world. Name me a country in the world that doesn't think we're the leading nation in the world. Without America, not a joke, think about it. I'm being literal. Who could lead the world other than the United States of America? Well, guess what? America's winning, and the world's better off for it. America's more prosperous, and Americans are safer today than under Donald Trump. Trump continues to lie about crime in America, like everything else. Guess what? On his watch, the murder rate went up 30%, the biggest increase in history. Meanwhile, we made the largest investment, Kamala and I, in public safety ever. Now, the murder rate is falling faster than any time in history.
Yeah, like in Chicago where you guys are holding this convention.
Crime has dropped to the lowest level of more than 50 years.
Which is a blue state and a blue
will keep
governor.
coming down.
Which has the most violence.
When we put a prosecutor in the Oval Office instead of a
Who's
convicted
the mayor
felon.
of Chicago? They're a Democrat, gotta be. And I think I'm almost certain the governor is a Democrat too. Just double check. Illinois and Chicago. Mayor and then governor.
And folks, distinguished senator from the senator from California and I.
He looks Democrat.
Passed the first ban on assault
Brandon
weapons.
Johnson.
Brandon Johnson is the mayor?
Black.
Okay. Brandon
guess
Johnson,
what, it
Democrat.
worked.
And then who's the governor? See, I
If
didn't
you
even have
care
to know
about
who it
public
was. I already knew they're
safety,
going to be blue.
We need to prevent gun violence.
J.B. Pritzker.
J.B. Princeton is
It
the
makes
governor?
me ashamed when I travel the world, which I do. More children in America
Both Democrats, of
are
course.
killed by a gunshot than any other cause in the United States. More die from a bullet
Early life.
than cancer, accidents, or anything else.
Oh, for who? For
in the
the
United States of
For
America.
the governor?
Oh my God.
Early life?
God.
Every single time.
Oh my God.
That's why Kamala and I are
What's his name?
proud.
JB what?
We beat the NRA when we
Pritzker.
passed the first
Pritzker.
major bipartisan gun safety law in 30 years.
Every single time.
I'm serious.
Can't beat him, join him.
That comes from here.
Can't beat him, join him.
And now
You
it's
can
time
join
to
it. I'm
ban
not joining.
assault weapons again.
I'm with you, Phil.
Bro.
They want to win.
And demand universal background checks.
Wow,
It's hard.
Every time I look up these names, I
I never thought I'd stand before a crowd of Democrats and refer to a president as a liar so many times. No, I'm not trying to be funny. It's sad. Trump continues to lie about the border. Here's what he won't tell you. Trump killed the strongest bipartisan border deal in the history of the United States that we negotiated with the Senate Republicans. Took 4 weeks. Once it passed, and they acknowledged the most expansive border change in American history, he called senators to say, don't support the bipartisan bill, because he said it would help me politically and hurt him politically. My God. No, I'm serious. Think about it. Not a joke. Ask even the press who doesn't like me. They'll tell you that's true. Typically Trump, once again, putting himself first and America last. Then I had to take executive action. The result of the executive action I took, border encounters have dropped over 50%. In fact, there are fewer border crossings today than when Donald Trump left office. And unlike Trump, we will not demonize immigrants, saying they're the poison of blood of America, poison the blood of our country. Kamala and I are committed to strengthening legal immigration, including protecting dreamers and more. And here's what else I believe in. Protecting your freedom to vote, your freedom to love who you love, and your freedom to choose. In its decision overturning Roe v. Wade, that you heard earlier tonight, the United States Supreme Court majority wrote the following, quote, women are not without electoral or political power.
What the heck? He's like me.
No kidding.
What the heck?
MAGA Republicans found out the power of women in 2022. And Donald Trump is going to find out the power of women in 2024.
And he ain't lying, though. That woman vote, bro.
That's honestly.
And all the women vote.
Two-thirds of the females are going to vote for Trump. Actually, I mean, excuse me,
Republican
Biden.
right-wingers
Kamala. Yeah,
seek to erase history.
They want a woman
They're going to
president.
vote Kamala. Yeah,
We Democrats continue to write history.
they're mad.
and
They're
make
still
more
mad about
history.
Hillary, bro.
I'm proud.
And they want to be free.
I'm proud to have
Trump
kept
is
my
an
commitment to
restricted
appoint the
lifestyle.
first black woman in the United States Supreme Court. Ketanji Brown Jackson, a symbol for every young woman in America that you can do anything. I'm proud that I've kept my commitment to have an administration that looks like America and that taps in to the full talent of our nation. The most diverse cabinet in history, including the first black woman in South Asian descent to serve as vice president. And will soon serve as the 47th president of the United States.
Hell no, we can't let that happen. Chat, you guys hear this? This is a rallying call. We all got to get out there and vote, man. You live in a battleground state. You live in Michigan. You live in Wisconsin. You live in Pennsylvania, Arizona, Florida, Texas. You got to fucking get out there, man. Because your vote does matter because it's an electoral college, guys, which means if they win the majority, they win the state. So we need to win these states.
We have many obligations as a nation. But I got in trouble years ago for saying I'd make no apologies. We have only one truly sacred obligation: to prepare and equip those we send to war and care for them and their families when they come home and when they don't. That's why I'm so proud to have written and signed the PACT Act, one of the most significant laws ever, helping veterans and their families exposed to toxic materials like burn pits in Agent Orange.
What?
I was around during the Vietnam
You sound like
War.
you. I don't know what he said.
Hey.
Hard. Nobody was
man.
able to prove that there's illness was a consequence of Agent Orange.
Agent Orange?
No one was able to prove initially that because they lived in burn pits like my son lived next to in Iraq for a year, that is the cause of their illness. But because of the PACT Act, a surviving spouse with 2 children is now eligible for a stipend of about $3,000 a month. And those children who lost a parent are eligible for tuition benefits to go to college and to get job training. It's already helping over 1 million veterans and their families just so far. Well, I love them, and I'm so proud of my son's service. We get it. But guess who doesn't get it and doesn't respect our veterans? We know from his own chief of staff, the 4-star General John Kelly, that Trump, when in Europe, would not go to the grave sites in one of in France. The brave service members.
They can fall asleep.
He called them
Hey, nigga,
suckers and losers.
Get with this shit, nigga.
Who in the
I'm
hell
about
does
to
he
go to
think he
sleep.
is? Who does he think he is?
Yes, something.
Or some 17.5 coffee.
Yeah,
No
1775
words.
coffee.
For a person.
Matter of
They're
fact.
not the words of a person not
think it's
worthy
time.
Yeah.
of being
Yeah,
commander-in-chief.
we'll do it after.
Period. Not then, not now, and not ever.
When is he gonna start talking though? He's gonna shit
I
right
mean
now.
that.
Who yapping?
I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Just as no commander-in-chief should ever bow down to a dictator, the way Trump bows
I
down
like
to
that
Putin.
super chat from Big Things Are Going.
I never have, and I promise you,
Shout out to Big Things.
Kamala Harris will never do it. Will never bow down. When Trump left office, Europe and NATO was in tatters. Not a joke. America First doctrine changed our whole image in the world. Well, they gave the hours, about 190 hours sum total, me and my counterparts or heads of state in Europe, to strengthen NATO. We did. We united Europe like it hadn't been united for years. adding Finland and Sweden to NATO. 10 days before he died, Henry Kissinger called and said, not since.
Henry Kissinger, who killed a bunch of people in South Asia.
Has Europe not looked over
and
the
also,
shoulder at Russia with dread until now.
Warmonger, warhawk to the max, Henry Kissinger.
Well, guess what?
He died this year.
Putin thought he'd take Kyiv in 3 days. 3 years later, Ukraine is still free.
Yeah, at the cost of 500,000 soldiers.
And also the money you give to
and all the money you gave.
When I came to office,
and they still got 20%.
The wisdom was that China would inevitably surpass the United States. They haven't noticed. No one's saying that now.
Hey, ninjas, like the video.
And we'll keep working.
We got some other topics to hit on this news
bring
episode.
Hostages home and end the war in Gaza and bring peace and security to the Middle East.
How are you going to do it, though? Tell us how you're going to bring peace in the Middle East, my friend.
As you know, I wrote a peace treaty for Gaza. A few days ago, I put forward a proposal that brought us closer to doing that than we've done since October 7th. We're working around the clock, my Secretary of State, to prevent a wider war and reunite hostages with their families and surge humanitarian health and food assistance into Gaza now. To end the civilian suffering of the Palestinian people and finally deliver a ceasefire and end this war. Those protesters out in the street, they have a point. A lot of innocent people are being killed on both sides. Just as we worked around the clock to bring home wrongfully detained Americans and others from Russia in one of the most complicated swaps in history, but they're home. Kamala and I are going to keep working to bring all Americans wrongfully detained around the world home. I mean it. Folks, I've got 5 months left in my presidency. I've got a lot to do. I intend to get it done. It's been the honor of my lifetime to serve as your president. I love the job, but I love my country more. I love my country more. And all this talk about how I'm angry at all those people who said I should step down, that's not true.
You know what kills me? All these things he's promising, he's president right now. Why didn't you do this months ago?
I love my country more, and we need to preserve our democracy.
He was busy sleeping.
In 2024,
what are you saying
we need you to vote. We need you to keep the Senate.
Not doing a good job.
We need you to win back the House of Representatives.
I see 1.4K likes, guys. Yo, let's hit 3.
We need you to beat Donald Trump.
So 3K.
At least 2, man.
Yeah, at least 2, ninjas.
And elect Kamala and Tim President and Vice President of the United States of America. Look, they'll continue to lead America forward, creating more jobs, standing up for workers, growing the economy, lower the cost to American families so they just have a little more breathing room. We've made incredible progress, but we have more work to do. And Kamala and Tim will continue to take on corporate greed and bring down cost of food.
Bruh.
They'll keep taking on Big Pharma, making insulin $35 a month, not just for seniors, but for everyone in America.
How about we just stop getting fat people so they don't get diabetes in the first place?
A total of $2,000, not just for seniors, but for everyone.
That's the real problem is obesity in the United States.
And folks, that's going to save America again. Tens of billions of dollars. Folks, they'll make housing more affordable. Building 3 million new homes. Providing $25,000 down payment assistance for the first-time home buyer.
Right.
More than the 10 we approved. Donald Trump wants a new tax on imported goods, food, gas, clothing, and more. You know what that will cost the average family, according to the experts? $3,900 a year.
These countries have to pay.
No, it's a fact. Kamala and Tim will make the child care tax credit permanent. Lifting millions of children out of poverty and helping millions of families get ahead. But you know what Trump has? He created the largest debt any president had in 4 years with his $2 trillion tax cut.
Bro, he like you, bro.
Trump has a new plan. He wants to provide a $5 billion tax cut for corporations and the very wealthy. Read it. Put us further in debt. And folks, you know we have 1,000 billionaires in America.
Bless you.
You know what their average tax rate they pay? 8.2%.
I told you guys the rich don't pay fucking taxes, bro.
If we just increase their taxes, we proposed to 25%, which isn't the highest tax rate even, it would raise $500 billion new dollars over 10 years.
How about you give Ukraine no money?
They'd still be very wealthy.
Like what the hell, like, bro? That's crazy.
Look, Kamala and Tim are going to make them pay their fair share. They'll protect Social Security and Medicare. Trump wants to cut Social Security and Medicare. Kamala and Tim will protect your freedom. They'll protect your your right to vote. They'll protect your civil rights. And you know Trump will do everything to ban abortion nationwide. Oh, he will. You know, Kamala and Tim will do everything they possibly can. That's why you have to elect a Senate and a House to restore Roe v. Wade. The ancient Greeks taught us that character is destiny. Character is destiny. For me and Jill, we know Kamala and Doug are people of character. It's been our honor to serve alongside them. And we know that Tim and Gwen Waltz are also people of great character. Selecting Kamala was the very first decision I made when I became our nominee.
Yeah, to get the female vote.
It was the best decision I made my whole career. We've not only gotten to know each other, we've become close friends. She's tough, she's experienced, and she has enormous integrity. Enormous integrity. Her story represents the best American story. And like many of our best presidents, she was also vice president. That's a joke.
Yeah, of course. Can you say that? For those of you that aren't aware, he was the vice president of the Obama administration.
But she'll be a president.
From 2008 to 2012.
Our children can look up to.
2016, excuse me.
She'll be a president respected by world leaders because she already is. She'll be a president we can all be proud of. And she will be a historic president who puts her stamp on America's future.
Oh, bro, this is crazy, bro.
This will be the first presidential election since January 6th.
Of America?
On that day, we almost lost everything. And that threat This is not hyperbole. That threat is still very much alive. Donald Trump says he will refuse to accept the election result if he loses again. Think about that. He means it. Think about that. He's promising a bloodbath.
Think about this.
How'd you get to a
if he loses,
bloodbath?
in his words.
Bruh, come on, man.
And that he'll be a dictator on day one, in his own words. By the way, this sucker means it. No, I'm not joking. Think about it. Anybody else said that in the past, you think he was crazy. He is crazy, but you think it was an exaggeration, but he means it.
He sounds pretty old.
We can't let that happen. Folks, all of us carry a special obligation. Independents, Republicans, Democrats. We saved democracy in 2020, and now we must save it again in 2024. The vote of each of us cast this year will determine whether democracy and freedom will prevail. It's that simple. It's that serious. And the power is literally in your hands. History is in your hands. Not hyperbole. It's in your hands. America's future is in your hands. Let me close with this.
Thank God.
Nowhere else in the world could a kid with a stutter and modest beginnings in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Claymont, Delaware, grow up to sit behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office.
Think about this.
Hey, man, that's the best thing he said the whole speech.
Think about this. That was the best thing?
Became the president, bro.
That's because America is,
Think about this. Stutter, man.
and always has been, a nation of possibilities.
You can do it,
possibilities. We must never lose that. Never.
Never.
Kamala and Tim understand that this nation must continue to be a place of possibilities, not just for the few of us, but for all of us. Join me in promising your
Chris
whole
called
heart
to say that
for this
Biden and
why does Biden and
my heart
sound the same? Chris called to say that why do y'all niggas sound the
I'll be
same?
the best volunteer
Me and Biden?
Yeah.
Harrison Walsh Cam have ever seen.
Look at Chris really just called just to say that. That you and Biden sound why you guys sound the same.
Each of us has a part in the American story.
Just called in for that? All right.
For me and my family,
Fuck, man.
there's a song that means a lot to us. It captures the best of who we are as a nation. The song is called American Anthem. There's one verse that stands out, and I can't sing worth a damn, so I'm not going to try. I'll just quote it. The work and prayers of centuries have brought us to this day. What shall our legacy be? What will our children say? Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you. In my career, but I gave my best to you. For 50 years, like many of you, I've given my heart and soul to our nation. And I've been blessed a million times in return for the support of the American people. I've either been too young to be in the Senate because I wasn't 30 yet, and too old to stay as president. But I hope you know how grateful I am to all of you. I can honestly say, and I mean this from the bottom, give you my word as a Biden, I can honestly say I'm more optimistic about the future than I was when I was elected as a 29-year-old United States Senator. I mean it.
29 years old as a senator.
Folks, we just have to remember who we are.
That means in the 70s.
We're the United States
He was a senator in the 70s, guys.
Waiting. First chance.
And there's nothing we cannot do when we do it together. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
Viper's always right by him as soon as he's done, if you guys noticed. She's always there to make sure that she can like help him, guide him and shit like that. She's always right next to him every time he finishes everything because you don't know where he's at, bro. He turned around and looked at her, he was still like, who are you, bitch? I don't know if y'all caught that. Like, look at his face. Let's rewind it a little bit. Bills, can you rewind it like a second or two? Rewind it when she comes up to him. Just a little bit. Like a few seconds. Go back. Yeah, just hit the arrow a few times. Yeah. Okay. Right here. Look. He had to think about it. He was like, who is this bitch? Alright, let me just kiss her. Okay. Bro. He did not know who that was, bro. There's Hunter Biden. The disgraced son / criminal. Hey, Dad, I need that pardon.
What the hell, man?
Honestly, I think Trump will pardon Hunter Biden. I think he'll pardon him.
He's on the mouth?
Nah, cheap.
Did you finish now?
I think so.
They yap for like centuries, bro. Yap City.
Yeah, he was yapping.
He did good.
There was a Biden crime family. I mean,
I'll give him this. He did pretty good.
Better than usual, but still trash. Bro, they're gonna give that woman nuclear colors if she wins. He said, how is Hunter not in jail? He's gonna get sentenced. Can you look it up? He got convicted, yeah. He's gonna get sentenced. Or, yeah. You don't mind looking.
What can happen?
I mean, he's gonna probably do some time for sure. I just don't know when. He'll probably do like 3 to 5 years.
November 13th.
November 13th, he gets sentenced?
Oh, wow.
He's gonna get, I think he's gonna get between 1 to 5. Firearm position.
This ain't up to 25 years.
Nah, he's not gonna do 25 years.
Is that a boy or a girl?
That little kid?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a girl. She's just wearing a boy type suit.
I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl.
I think it's a girl. Yeah. She's just wearing a suit.
Okay.
With a tie, which is a little strange, but it's funny. All right. Let's go to the next story here. I gave you a link here, Bills. Oh yeah, go ahead. 17 guys, if you don't want to be like Sleepy Joe, you need some 1775 coffee, motherfuckers.
Word from our sponsor.
Word from the sponsor. Go ahead, Mo.
Get your coffee on deck.
Yes, sir.
That's what you sent me?
Yeah, if you don't want to be like Sleepy Joe. Huh?
That's what you sent me, bro.
The Twitter one?
This episode is sponsored by 1775 Coffee. Well, you know what the president candidate Kamala Harris, or even the former president Barack Hussein Obama have in common with our Rumble 1775 coffee? Absolutely nothing at all. Because we don't lie about our origin. We tell you exactly where our beans come from and why they are the best and the richest tasting coffee beans in the world. And at the 1775 Coffee Company, we cut straight to the point. Stop supporting the woke liberal coffee from the big corporations that hate you and make you sick. Coffee not only tastes amazing, but it also supports free speech in all Rumble. And including all the free speech, including Myron's.
W. Myron's free speech.
Oh, man. So I got excited.
This is why Maurice ads.
So
This is why Maurice ads.
So go to 1775coffee.com/fresh. Hold on, I gotta take a.
Yeah, take another sip. Ooh-wee.
1775coffee.com/fresh right now and get 15% off your order. That is, so fuel your day with 1775coffee.com/fresh. Fight the woke mob and brew rebellion. And thank you, Rumble 1775 Coffee, for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah, you guys better get that coffee because we probably won't get remonetized after that one. So yeah, anyway. America. Yeah, go ahead, get that coffee, guys. No, but all jokes, Dunkin Donuts, fuck them, bro. Like, a lot of these advertisers, they're pussies. They don't stand for free speech. They want to take your right away. They want to take your ability to speak away. They want to censor you. So, you know me, I hate censorship, man. I sent a tweet, right? So I kind of talked about this. It's the tweet with Lauren Boebert.
Okay, yeah, I got that one.
Because there's been this trend, which again, man, like, you know, we make fun of Democrats, but I got to make fun of this crap too, man. Look, man. Lauren Boebert's tattoo revealed as conservative woman post bikini pics on social media in response to criticism of Rep. Anna Paulina Luna, who, if you scroll down on her, scroll down.
I'm gonna scroll down.
Right? She went viral for posting this "Make America Great Again" and posting that on her whatever the fuck, I don't know when she posted it. But, bro, these are supposed to be conservative women that are politicians, by the way, right? I know Boebert represents Colorado. Can we check up Luna, where she represents?
Why would you even post that to your social media?
Anna Paulina, where does she? Oh, Florida. Okay. Bruh. Yeah, we do.
We got that down here? We got that in Florida?
Of course.
Look, man, and then it started another trend where they were saying, "Hey, I'm a Republican woman, and I will not be posting a bikini photo," and they posted like wholesome photos themselves, which I think is way cooler and smarter.
Yeah,
but
smarter.
Bro, like, what are your thoughts? And then I'll go after you.
I mean, that is somebody of importance in the world of politics, and that's what they're pushing to the audience. I'm just thinking to myself, like, this must be a joke. This is an OnlyFans like sale ad for this, because this can't be real life. But then again, if that's a politician, we're doomed.
Look, bro.
Just saying, bro.
Women already have it hard enough entering the professional workforce by not being taken seriously, right? They, especially if a girl's attractive, they assume that she's stupid, she doesn't know what she's doing, she's incompetent, all the stereotypes, right? If you have members of our government that hold office, that are in positions where laws are passed, doing stupid shit like this, all you're doing, like, these women don't understand, like, women's suffrage, feminism, all this stuff, it fought to combat stereotypes like this.
Yeah.
Like, you're not helping. You're turning the clock backwards and making yourself look, not just making yourself look stupid, but you're making other females look stupid. And it makes it harder for them to be taken seriously. And then they wonder why guys like me come around and say, you're a dumb bimbo, because of shit like this.
Imagine if Kamala did that. I mean, we'd be grossed out, but then again, you know what's crazy about this? Her doing this just goes to show that all sense of morale when it comes to actual awareness of how you dress is gone.
And here's the thing. If I was a Democratic person, I'd be like, a Democrat, I'd be like,
makes sense.
All right, whatever, they're idiots. But bro, these women are Republicans. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? It's a fucking bad look, man. It's a bad look for you. It's a bad look for the country. And then you also make it harder for the women out there that want to go ahead and get into government or want to get into politics or any of this other stuff. You make it harder for them to be taken seriously. Look, you guys know my views when it comes to women in politics and government, right? Most shouldn't be in there, if I'm going to be all the way honest here. Or is there a minority that could be? Yeah. Like you look at someone like Candace Owens, I'd be totally down with having her in Congress, helping get laws passed, etc. But she never once, ever has had to sexualize herself to get views and get supporters. Ever. She never did. And that's why I have an enormous amount of respect for her, because that's the easy way out. She never had to do that shit.
Yeah.
She's one of the few that I have respect for that. Laura Loomer also doesn't sexualize herself. She focuses on like making her political content, always dresses modestly when she's out in public and stuff like that with when she's covering politics. Like, and even though me and her disagree on some things, but I respect her because she understands that like her mind is what matters when it comes to stuff. And these women that are involved in politics, it's like, bro, like you should be the most conservative of them all, and you guys represent a conservative political party. What the fuck, man?
I'm curious to know Trump's thoughts on this, if he even saw it. What he would say about it.
He don't care. He won't care. I'm like, yeah, it's their right to do whatever they want. Like, he's not going to say none. Yeah. But it's a bad look, bro. It's a bad look. And the fact that the GOP doesn't call them out on this and say, what the fuck is wrong with you stupid bitches is like crazy to me. These women are Republicans.
I think on both sides of the can or candle, we're doomed. So
fucking crazy, bro. And then regular women get mad and say, oh, why am I always getting objectified? Why am I always getting XYZ? This is why. This is why so many men don't take women seriously. Because of shit like this. And these are women in positions of power, of positions of influence that represent a political fucking party and pass laws, and they're doing stupid shit like this. The fuck do you think is gonna happen for the rest of the regular females? It's already hard enough for them.
They're gonna follow suit.
Always regress to their sexuality. Fucking idiots, man. And this looks, and then we haven't even talked about like how that looks objective from a visual standpoint. Look at other countries. What the fuck? This is their politicians. Could you imagine in China?
They're laughing, bro.
Or Russia, they're laughing at us.
They're like, oh, we got y'all now, boys. They're going down the tube. We got y'all now.
They're looking at us like we're clowns.
Yeah. Imagine, but the highest level of it is if Kamala wins, bro, it's just like a laughing stock of America. But then again, we know what's gonna happen if she wins, regardless. So, all right, next one.
What's the next story?
That's crazy though.
I don't see another story.
Oh, I put one in there. This one was actually trending throughout our community. This is the one with the car crash.
Oh, in our community. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what's funny? So the Forbidden One actually tweeted, and this is actually very true. He goes, RNC, forced diversity, country music, disavow Project 2025, union leaders at the RNC. DNC, forced diversity, country music, disavow Project 2025, union leaders. Same shit. Bro, the GOP has fucking become a pussy fest. They're trying to be in the middle. They're trying to be more moderate, etc. to get voters. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. We maintain being on the right side of things because we are right. Right? Being right wing, there's nothing wrong with it because we're fucking right. We're on the right side of history. We're right about what the fuck we're doing. There are two genders. We don't believe in mass immigration. We don't believe in fucking taking our gun laws away. We don't believe in men not being leaders. We don't believe in men being in women's sports. Like, this is just basic shit.
Yeah. To win this election, though, he needs a lot of support.
Yeah, because they've bro, Trump has become the politician that he campaigned against in 2016.
He has.
He quite literally is now the politician he claimed he campaigned against in 2015 when he said, I'm going to drain the swamp, I'm going to get rid of the deep state, etc. I'm going to go anti-establishment. I still think he still has a lot of those fundamental points, but it's not the same.
I think Kamala got it, bro, in my opinion. I think she got it. I don't want it to be that way, but...
No, we got to get out and vote. Everybody got to get out and vote, especially on battleground states. All my guys that are watching this right now, you're from Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, Florida. All you motherfuckers better turn out and vote. I'm not going to lie to y'all, and I got to take accountability for this. I didn't vote in the 2020 election because I thought we had, well, I was registered to vote in Connecticut. Connecticut is always blue, so I was like, my vote don't matter. But now, I'm in Florida. My vote does matter. Because as you guys know, in the United States, we have something called an electoral college. So basically, each state gets a certain amount of people that points to keep things very simple for you guys. You get a certain amount of points based on the population of that state, right? You need it's 530. You need 270 to win, 538 if I'm not mistaken total. So if that person wins 51% of that state, they get the state.
They get the state.
Connecticut is always blue. So quite effectively, if you're a Republican in Connecticut, sorry, bro, like it don't even matter. You're gonna get overtaken. It's overwhelmingly blue every time. I can't even think the last time. Can you Google this? Has Connecticut ever went red in any presidential election? Maybe Reagan. I don't fucking know. In the 80s, but I don't think we've ever went red ever. So I was registered to vote in Connecticut, so I was like, it don't matter. But now, if you're in one of these states, again, one more time. 9 times?
God
9 times it was
damn.
blue.
9 times? No, 9 times it was red. I'm saying,
Everything else was red.
The
Only
last
9.
time was 1968.
Exactly.
damn.
Holy.
Yeah, 1876 was the first time, and then it continues.
Wait, 1968 was the last time Connecticut was red?
Yeah.
Who,
Holy.
1968. Who's that? That's gonna be? That's the year that RFK was killed. But Lyndon B. Johnson left. Who's after Lyndon B. Johnson?
Well, it don't even.
Wait,
no.
So yeah, it
No.
only voted Democratic in the elections of 1876. Yeah.
Yeah, when's the last time I went red? 1968?
No, it's red all the time.
It's red.
Connecticut?
It's red.
Yeah.
It's only
The state
blue
voted
during
Republican
those
all
5
9
years.
times.
Connecticut?
From
Yeah.
wait, from 1990s.
You know what?
This.
You know what? I got you.
Yeah, right here. Oh, I read it.
Damn, okay. I didn't know that. All right. Connecticut, you're not that much of an L then. Did we win? Did we go red on the last time?
Yeah, it's since 1968, bro.
Damn.
All right, fuck it, let's go. I guess the people that actually show up and vote are the Republicans. All right, let's fucking go. Yeah, so I guess my vote wouldn't have mattered anyway because it would have been red.
It would have still been red.
It was
I
plus,
would've voted
plus it was
Trump.
rigged anyway.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, it was rigged.
So.
This is true.
Your vote still. You know, your vote still matters.
It matters more now than in Florida.
It still matters.
No, but it matters way more in Florida, bro.
It always matters.
Like Florida matters way more.
Yes.
I did not know that. I always thought Connecticut was blue.
I thought it was.
This shit is
I'm actually
fucked.
shocked. Okay.
Okay, Bills. Next
That's
topic.
great. Shout out, man. I'm actually proud of Connecticut now.
Yeah. See,
I've always disavowed Connecticut as said it sucks and been embarrassed to be from there.
that's
But I feel a little bit better now.
that's me and Myron's hometown. Yeah.
What?
Nigga, I ain't never going there, bro. I ain't never going there. So
I didn't know that.
So listen,
But
man.
it's in a significant state. How many votes do we have in the electoral college? Like, can you Google it real quick? How many votes we even have? We don't have that many. It's such a fucking small ass state.
How many electoral votes?
Yeah, that it doesn't get in electoral college. It doesn't get much. Probably like 10 or some bullshit. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Again, one more time.
7.
7, nothing. Yeah, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Arizona, Florida. You guys got to go on vote if you're from these states, man. Trump 2024, assholes. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, okay, go ahead. You can take this story.
This last one here. So, judge calls driver absolute danger to community after Miami crash that killed 2. So, we mentioned earlier we're going to cover this on Wednesday, me and Kevo, but just a small breakdown here. Miami says a social media model is in jail after police say she caused a crash in downtown Miami, killing 2 people. Macy Marie Lathers, 24, who appeared before a judge on Friday, is being held on $140K bond. Police said that she was speeding on North Miami Avenue in downtown Miami when she had 2 cars. Investigators on the scene said she confessed she was on a high party drug known as pink cocaine, which is 2C. If it wasn't for the citizens nearby who stopped her, she would have completely fled, said Miami-Dade Judge Minnie Glazer. Social media model, also known as Macy Marie on Instagram, is facing multiple felony charges. They include multiple counts of leaving the scene of a crash, causing death and driving without a license, causing serious bodily harm. The crash happened on last Saturday, August 10th, morning before 7 a.m. Police said Lathers was speeding at an alarming rate. So this individual came on the podcast a year ago, and pretty much this is typical of somebody who parties, has no care for life, and does not at all care about other people. Granted, she made the excuse she was on 2C. Whether or not you're on crack, 2C, weed, or drunk, driving under influence is never good. So sadly, 2 dads are now gone, and their kids are going to be dadless now because this woman drove under influence to actually kill 2 people. And actually, we're going to go into more detail about this on Wednesday, but my thought about this is that, like, yes, we get it. Girls, you want to have fun, get lit, enjoy yourself, but when it comes to actually having a car, I think women can't drive, though, honestly. You should not be driving on the road regardless. But adding that to influence with a type of drug, come on, bro. What do you think? That's crazy.
if you look at her IG, bro, and actually went up like 300 followers after this bullshit happened. Like as of last night, so it probably went up even more. Huh?
She's a murderer.
I know she's a murderer, but it went up. Like, bro, I mean, first gonna go into this in more detail on Wednesday, and he's gonna, because he actually knows this chick or whatever. But bro, she's a typical Miami thought, like with a lot of girls in Miami, like typical. I'm on yachts, I'm partying, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. Like, I told you guys this a million times. Like a lot of girls, especially more attractive girls, live life on easy mode. And it's funny too because I said girls live life on easy mode in the podcast, and she said, "Oh yeah, haha, it is." How fucking crazy is that?
And you know what's wild? If this was a man.
And I'm about to cook this dumb bitch on Twitter right now.
Oh, on X?
Yeah, dude. Remember this stupid fucking lying bitch? She said that she hooked up with you or something like that.
Oh no, that's not her.
This is a British girl.
No, that's not her.
No, there's another chick.
I know, but yeah, but no, the one that made that lie.
The one that deep throat the mic.
That's not her.
No, this is her.
No,
the one that deep throated the mic on here.
Ah,
no,
yeah,
that's not her.
Oh no, yeah, that's not her. Yeah,
that's somebody completely different.
Completely.
Who the fuck is this?
Another OnlyFans girl that's British. Yeah,
Are you sure this ain't the same bitch?
That's not her. No.
You sure?
She's way younger. She's way older.
I was about to cook this chick. So this isn't her, the one that lied about you saying that she hooked up with you when she did it?
No, that's not her.
You can still cook her anyway, though.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
I'll cook her.
But
you still thought.
But yeah.
But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that a lot of these girls, man, especially the ones that move here from a different state, whatever it may be, they get in the lifestyle, they get into a certain group of people, which I warn you guys all the time. For a lot of you guys that come here and come to Miami and you move here, like the worst thing you could do is get involved in like the underground party scene here, where they're partying every day, they're drinking every day, they're doing drugs, like they're degenerates. A lot of these people are like trust fund babies that like just come here because they got nothing better to do, but they got money that they're getting given to them all the time by their family. They get 10, 20K a month just given to them, so they don't work. And they just hang out all day and party and drink and shit like that. And there's a lot of people that do that shit here in Miami. It's fucking crazy. There's a whole scene that just does that all day. They're fucking degenerate losers. This is why, like, honestly, this is why I don't be going outside, and this is why I don't associate with a lot of people here in Miami. Fresh associates with them for business reasons, but like I don't like being around these types of people because they're losers and they piss me off. And I get easily annoyed and flustered, and it's very difficult for me to control control my emotions, of course. Temperance? But control my like hide or hide the fact that I dislike being around somebody. Okay. If I'm annoyed or I dislike you, it's going to be very obvious that I don't want to be around you. And there's nothing that I hate more than people that do drugs. And I've kind of had this mindset since like college, because when I was in college, I was an athlete. So when people do drugs around me and shit, I'd get very annoyed and irritated, especially since I used to work for the government. I was an intern, so I couldn't be around that bullshit. So people spark up in front of me or do mushrooms or anything, I'd always like leave the room or whatever. I'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, you're fucking losers." Thank God, most of my most people I was always around were like teammates, Division I athletes, so we didn't get involved in that bullshit. Yeah. But offhand, every now and then I go to a friend's house or a friend of a friend or whatever, and there'd be like normies over there. We used to call them Muggles, like non-athletes. Muggles. Yeah.
What?
Civilians,
Muggle ass niggas, right? And then they'd be like, they'd be there fucking doing drugs and doing all this stupid shit.
I think it's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Leviosa.
So our plebs or peasants, we call them that because they do drugs and party all the time, and we have practice at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Like it's so.
Muggles.
So I really dislike being around that shit. But there's an entire group of people that's all they do in Miami, guys. Bro, is do that degenerative bullshit.
Fucking Muggles.
So yeah,
they're Muggles. But go ahead, feel free to use that, guys, to refer to regular people.
I'm gonna be using that. I'm gonna be using that.
I think you should use that word a little more.
There are Muggles.
Like, get up, you stupid Muggle.
Oh, man.
Oh, bro, we're finished, bro. Fresh, I'm sorry.
No, it's just like 2 dads are gone because this girl was on drugs, bro. See, this is why I stopped riding a motorcycle, bro. I was on my bike, early days in Florida. I bought a Yamaha R6 street bike. Shout out to my riders that ride it every single day. But I've been in 2 accidents, like almost fatal, and they've all been by a woman that's either on her phone or drunk from the club, leaving it that hit me head on. And I'm like, wait, I'm about to die because these girls don't want to have accountability here? No. So I stopped riding. And I was in a class of 10 people. It was 8 guys and 2 girls. We all learned to ride here in Coral Gables. Out of that group, you know how many are actually alive?
How many?
Only 4. So guys, when it comes to driving on the road, you guys know full well, as men, we can handle it. But girls, put the liquor down, put the drugs down, and pick up a Twinkie and some gym equipment. Anyhow, the point is that, like, listen, this whole thing that happened, bro, could have been avoided if she was sober and not leaving the club or after party or somebody's crib on 2C. Ta-da! And her excuse was, I was on drugs and I can see the future. I'm special.
I can see the future.
If that was a guy saying that bullshit, he'll be in jail with no bond. She's bond actually, which is crazy. But we'll cover that more on Wednesday. Okay. But yeah, man, again, she came on the podcast. He came into it literally proud, arrogant, all this stuff, and then this shit happened. And look, this, like I said, could be avoided if she wasn't on drugs. But again, this current society in Miami especially is drug-ridden, and it's almost like a given. You're partying in Miami,
I can't just go.
you're gonna see drugs or do drugs. So,
You go on your phone.
but you gotta have self-control as well. Any chats here, Bills? Are we doing another one?
Yeah, we can read chats.
Okay. But yeah, I think they're saying Gary's defending you in the X space.
Who?
They're saying in chat Gary's defending you in the X space.
Which X space?
I don't know. Vologic saying that. Yeah. Title said 3 or 4 kills 2 after crashing in 3 or 5.
Oh, there's putting in here Myron Gaines should be banned off of X.
Bruh. That's crazy, bro.
I kind of agree.
There's a Twitter space where they're saying Myron Gaines should be banned off X.
Yo.
Bro, I'm causing that much of a fucking nuisance. If you guys follow me on X,
No way.
I be going crazy out there. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Some of you guys are watching me on Rumble yesterday. You guys see, cause I just be cooking on there. I be logged in, or I just go in. I tweet. I comment on other people's shit all the time, and I just, bro, I ratio everybody. It's fucking hilarious.
Take his phone
Cause I
away.
put like a funny meme or some shit like that. You know.
Oh my god.
Hey man.
Some people talk about, oh yeah, I'm the child of a survivor of a certain event that happened during World War II.
Oh shit.
And then I comment on that, and I use a certain Yu-Gi-Oh card. A missing arm of the forbidden one.
Well, I don't think Elon would allow that, so you'll be fine.
Hey, do the morning kick ad, Mo, please.
Huh?
Okay.
Got another ad, if you don't mind, guys.
So word from our sponsor.
Another word
Yeah,
from our
let's do it.
sponsor.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I help
shit.
Bill's with logging in real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mo.
Okay.
I just threw you
Okay.
a down now.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to do it. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Morning Kick. Have you ever wondered what happened to the legendary Chuck Norris? Well, I recently saw a video he made and I was shocked. He was in his 80s and still kicking it and working out and staying active. What's even more shocking is he's even stronger, can work out longer, and has plenty of energy left over for his grandkids. He did this just by making one change. He says he still feels like he's in his 50s. His wife even started doing this one thing and she never felt better. She says she's even 10 years younger. Her body looks leaner and she has energy all day. Chuck made a special video that explains everything. Make sure you watch it by going to chuckdefense.com/studio or by clicking the link below in this video. It will change the way you think about your health. Once again, that is chuckdefense.com/studio and click the link in the description below to watch the video now.
All that stuff.
You won't believe how simple it is. And thank you, Morning Kick, for sponsoring this episode.
All right. Thank you, sir. Welcome back.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna join actually an X space right here. Let's join and see if I could get in as a speaker. It's a bigger space with Mario and Nawfal. They're typically pretty good about adding me as a speaker, but let's see, because there's a lot of people in there. There's like 4,000 plus in there. Let's see if we could join in. I think Bill's. Do you know how to get in there? Yeah, just hit start listening. Yeah, he's in. Yeah, that's nothing. Hit start listening.
Thank you for sharing that.
And then hit request.
Now, Brian, I know you were chomping at the bit. I'm going to let you in here. I want to ask a question, though, before we jump back into the conversation.
Yeah, hit the microphone on the bottom left corner.
One final thing, too, David, when you get a second.
I'll come back to you in just a second.
Request.
I want to put a question out real quick, if I may, because, you know, you have to look at the.
And you can
the
move our
intent of
camera
the
to the
DNC,
left
right?
so
Well,
they can
not
see the
only it's
speakers
your
are in there?
nominating convention, it's where you go and give the nominee to your person you think is going to become president.
Okay,
You hope.
that's the speakers that they got in there right now.
I brought this up earlier when the mayor was here, and the question is: look, you guys have, and when I say
All
you
right,
guys,
I guess
'cause
just
I'm a
mute that tab.
Republican. You guys have the current president.
Wait, and then yeah, no, mute the tab only. Yeah, and then if they add me as a speaker, we'll see. I don't know if you can only bring up 12. I think you might be able to have more, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, they're basically. So what happened, guys, in that Twitter space is they were basically in there talking about the DNC. So now they're like kind of reacting to it or whatever. So I'll give my take on it after. They'll probably add me as a speaker after. But we'll see what happens.
In the meantime?
Yeah, we can read chats while they do it. And then Bills, just keep an eye on it.
Yes, sir. 1 second. Let me get the chats up.
That'll be hilarious.
Yeah,
though.
guys, get your chats in right now so we can whatever.
If you joined that hater chat, that would be funny.
You know, I mean, we could go on Rumble and I could join in there if y'all want. I'll just literally go in there and cook them stupid fucks, crybabies.
Myron's here now. What you gonna say? now, boy?
Cancel him!
I'm here now.
What do you mean we?
But honestly, I don't even want to give them the attention of the clout because they're thirsty, bro.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're fucking thirsty.
That
Like all of them are like no names. Nobody knows who they are. They're like fucking random nobodies, bro. On X, like, bro, nobody knows y'all niggas or cares about y'all. One of you literally got arrested by the FBI for fraud.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and you bought a prostitute. FBA stand for frequently buying ass.
There you
Get the
go.
fuck up out of here, bro.
There you go. Exposed.
Fucking clowns, man. Y'all are criminal losers. Talking shit about me like, oh, we need to cancel him. Bro, you need to focus on figuring
Get
out
your
what you're
money
gonna do. You need to focus on getting some money in commissary for federal prison. Talking shit about me, man. DMing me saying, call me. Nigga, I'm not gonna call you, you fucking weirdo. People just want clout, bro. It's actually pathetic.
Why you want you to call them?
Weirdos, bro. They're weirdos. I'm gonna fucking talk to you.
He probably was trying to get your number the whole time.
Yeah, these dudes are fucking thirsty ass clout chasers. All right, we got chats.
Yep.
I wonder what DEI stands for.
Didn't earn it.
Didn't earn it. Oh shit, that's
Demos, okay. Playmaker. Be careful when you're using any services provided by Comcast. As we all know who owns Comcast, it's if people still want to
we
use
figured that out at Universal actually.
Yeah. If people still want to use services provided by Comcast, then remember, you're putting your own freedom at risk. WFNF, WCC, W Myron, W Fresh, W Mo, W Bills, W IC, W Audrey, W Melissa, and L Chris.
Damn.
God damn. Herlian Views says, thanks again for everything you guys do. One of the OGs of CC and a part of the Houston chapter. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, bro.
Myron Kurzber.
What up?
Yeah. Manny Free says, how much you want to bet there's zero talk about national policy?
They did, but they skimmed
Briefly.
over it. Like he just talked about, I'm going to bring peace, but he didn't talk about how he's going to do it or anything like that, which obviously he can't because he's about to be out. So that's Kamala's job to talk about what's going to happen.
But will she know?
No, probably not.
Green Eyes, shout out to you, bro. Rez says, should I buy or rent when my lease ends in July 2025? I'm a 20-year-old Texan. I'm earning $10K a month between my 3 income sources, my Bellman job, YouTube channel, and crypto day trading. I have 2.8K in bills. I have 5K in crypto assets, and I have 3K cash stashed. My credit is okay at 670, but I do have 4K in credit card debt. Should I just pay it off? Yes, bro. Also, when I'm rich, should I just pay for a supercar in cash, since most of them depreciate value? Thanks for FNF for inspiring me. Bro, you're going to have to pay off that debt at some point. Just do it now, bro. Get rid of it now. The Muffin Man. Yo, we heard Jacob stayed at Mo's house before the... Oh, my God.
I mean...
And showed to the studio in a wheelchair. That's why you guys put him in the back.
What?
He's right here on the couch.
Yo, what? What the heck? Jacob did stay over.
Wait. You put him in a wheelchair? What you doing?
No, wait, no. I don't know what the fuck. What the?
Yeah, we're on YouTube right now.
Yo,
y'all niggas wildin', bro.
Jacob, I bet you won't do it. And your little friend too.
Oh, please. Okay, Fresh Update says W passed for. Come on, dog. That nigga was capping the whole time. Come on, yo. That's disrespect, bro. Who's this nigga, bro?
Yo, Myron, look, Myron.
Who's this nigga?
Myron, you gotta see this.
Yo, ain't no way, bro.
Myron, you gotta see this.
Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, I
no
saw
way,
that. They started cooking.
Move on, bro. Move on, man. Lil Mink says, W Fresh, no one can vote for this devil Democrat party. Claim to be a Christian. Yeah, bro. Dude, how are you going to be a Christian and then say abortion must be available? How are you a Christian and then say a woman should be your president? bro, what are you really teaching people? Anyhow, the third right says 29 making 47K as a manufacturing tech for a semiconductor company in Phoenix, Arizona, and 2 side jobs. Used to make 75K last year, but got laid off last year as well. I had around 5 phone interviews and 3 in-person interviews, but I have yet to get a job offer. Fresh, how did you do it? I've watched that resume podcast 3 times. Any advice? Yeah, bro. So you're putting in the work. I like that. You're putting out effort to get interviews and doing stuff. The problem is that, like, this issue is going to be you, not the employers or the job itself. Because remember, you're the one getting interviewed. You haven't got an offer yet, which means you're the common denominator of the issue. So to solve this is pretty simple here. You want to hone in on your interviewing skills and make sure whenever you go to interview, you research the company first thoroughly, what they need from the job, everything that entails, and then a company mission statement. You want to regurgitate that to them as well in your own words, but give them what they want for the position bar for bar. So for example, let's say they require you to have maybe a degree and then maybe 2 important skills. Make sure when you go in there, you have that degree and the 2 skills that they mentioned, and hone into why you're good at those skills and how you can benefit the company in the long run. And then once that's done, that's kind of like the basis. But the interview itself, there's a book called, I believe it's called How to Interview. It's a small booklet. Read that book as well, and you'll be on your A game to get that job. But again, bro, it's a numbers game, yes, but if you don't get any offers at all, it's because you're the issue, not the company. All right. Our next one.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, we got Jordan V. Ted says, primarily for Fresh. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I've run a car dealing business for over 3 years now. Profitable and helped me reach 6 figures. Was looking for a mentor / way to scale my business in order to take a owner / manager role over employees. Do you know anyone I can reach out to or any recommendations? So you want to have someone to mentor you in the car dealing space.
We got someone that did it in the Castle Club. We have someone that does it.
Yeah. So there's I don't think Jay Clark does detailing. He does more like restoration. But I have a mentor myself that did car detailing for years, and he's a multimillionaire now. Pejman Gadimi. Actually, we should bring him back to the podcast. He's good at that business because he's done it for years, and he made millions from that business. So I'll reach out to him. His Instagram tag is called I Create Millionaires on Instagram. He's an awesome guy. Go hit him up. Who's next? Doge Trolls just says, is that a daughter he was showering with? Man.
This is a pre-show. I don't know. This is the pre-show of what's going to happen if Kamala is elected. Just straight chaos inside her country and outside the country. I think they meant when the Palestinian people were out there, the rioters.
Oh boy.
This is the USA if she wins. That's funny.
Oh God.
The black vote. Yep, that is true. They always GOP hates black people. Yep, that's literally what it comes down to towards the election. Every time Joe blinks after he makes a statement, I know he's lying. Uncle Luke says, I've noticed something. You two don't seem to agree when it comes to politics on everything, and I think that's a great thing. Also, so Fresh is more of a moderate Democrat, and Myron is a far-right Republican. Yeah, pretty far-right.
Well, there's a game being played here.
The only thing that I said that I'm more, that I'm like a little bit more lenient with is like the abortion topic. But other than that, I'm super hard on crime. I don't even think like, bro, burn me out the death penalty, man, for a lot of shit. But anyway, what are you gonna say?
No, I was just saying like, I think he is right in that sense, but I do think that there's a game being played here, and
I mean, first don't give a fuck about politics, niggas.
I really don't.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck about
I think it's all rigged anyway. Fresh Update says, Biden's been watching Fresh content. Think about this.
Okay. Hey, Myron, what's a good way to do research for Canada future elections and do research on the mustache man? Question for Fresh. How do I work on my social skills and network successfully?
You want to do yours first?
Canada's fucked.
Yeah, literally.
But if you want to do research on that ninja.
We posted on the Castle Club feed. We posted on Castle Club.
I gave you all the link, man, Europa.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm going to do a call for my guys next week on networking and social skills as well. What I'll do is I'll put the link in Castle Club for you guys as well in there just for you to join in as well for the Zoom call. It'll probably be Thursday this week at like 7 p.m. So I got you nearly because there's a long answer. But in short, though, for the skills that you need to learn from socially being adept, you want to have actual implementation of the actual skill itself and going out there yourself. So this means you don't sit there and learn in your room. You go outside, you say hey to everybody that you meet, and you talk about things that are relevant to you. Granted, though, you might get told, I don't want to talk to you. No, but that's part of the whole social dynamic. You're going to get no's no matter what you do. So actually applying it and going out in person helps you hone those skills itself. But with care and intent, will go a long way. So I'll go into that more detail on the actual call. Cool. Milo Boy says, I want Chris to call Joe Biden and say, yo, Biden, you the host, man. Come on, you the host. That makes sense. Idris says, what I learned is Joe's president and can have all of us people listen. Then the fresh can be president. Okay. That was not funny. Snow Valentine says, free speech. Don DeMarco, $100. Again, Snow Valentine says, picking and choosing what you like about the Bible, that's not how it works. Many horrible acts were justified like that by loads of people. Yeah, bro. Literally.
Yeah. Well, also, what's the deal with the Twitter space, Bills? If you could double check while we keep reading this.
No,
yeah.
This last one. Hold on. Do these right here.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah. If they didn't bring me up as a speaker, then it don't matter. They might have brought me up and I didn't say nothing, and then they brought me back down because we weren't paying attention.
Yeah, because I could only see one screen at a time. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't bring you up yet because it would have changed from the check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, they might have, and then what ended up happening is
because it's still on a check.
Still the green check.
Like
oh,
it's
okay.
still
Okay.
The green check.
Okay.
Like so, it's still
All
requiring.
right. Let's see here. What do we got?
Meetings are going.
Damn, they're going crazy though.
If she wins, right here. If she wins, I'll say this: y'all think these women are impossible now? Wait, if she gets in the office, won't be able to do nothing wrong. And by the way, presidents are selected, not elected. And this entire speech is by Biden is cap. Hey man, you called it, bro.
What else we got?
JBX.
I hope I'm wrong, but I agree with Fresh. As it looks now, Kamala got it. This may need to be on Rumble, but would you guys consider doing a doomsday preparation if Kamala wins? It's pretty much a guarantee World War III is happening.
Actually, we should.
Yeah, if she wins, we can.
Oh, do this one too. This is a good one.
Billy C.
Noble been shit talking these liberals, man. We used to have an office together back in the day. Landlord found one of our guns in the office and said, "You can't have that here." Noble straight up said, "Don't infringe on my rights, crazy bitch."
What?
What?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
True story?
What?
True story, y'all.
Wait.
Back from Noble's hedge fund days. Yo, we had an office. We had a gun in the office. The lady did not like the gun. So we told her to fuck off.
Nice. I
Damn.
mean, but why?
Noble's base.
Yeah, I mean, what are the gun laws like in Michigan?
They're pretty chill. I'm pretty sure it's open carry.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you double check if Michigan's a blue or red state?
Michigan's blue, but we're still open carry because like we're into like hunting and deer and shit like that.
One of my close friends in Detroit. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
My homie got a lot of guns in it, and he flashes it anywhere.
Okay. All right. That's one thing that Michigan has a W for, I guess.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes.
Did you get fired from that place after telling her fuck off like that?
Oh, yeah.
Hedge fund, we dissolved it.
Oh, okay.
We dissolved the hedge
Oh,
fund.
okay. So it was your shit.
Yeah.
It's your business.
Mine.
And then she tried to tell you what to do?
Yeah, bro. She tried telling us what we could have and couldn't have in the office, bro. That shit was whack.
That's wild.
Bro, what the fuck? Man, get the fuck up out of here, bro.
She's a Karen.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
Noble got real
Will.
motion,
Bro, he got real motion, bro. Stop playing, bro.
Shout
gotta
out
have
FNF.
Put that
Best
on there.
men's podcast in the world. I'll turn 21 next month and just join Council Club. Don't the Marco for this nigga. Will,
Shout out
man.
to you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Wondering who do I text to join Chicago section of Council Club? Hit up Mo.
DM me, bro.
Yeah.
Big Mo _BITW.
Okay. Any more?
That is all.
All right. Plans for Vegas, and I'll talk about Wednesday.
So I'm gonna go to Vegas tomorrow, guys. I'll be out there with Jake Shields, Hodge Swins, Dan Bilzerian. I'll link up with Rolo too, see if we could do something.
Okay.
If you guys want some like red pill type content or something like that, I don't know what you guys give me a topic that you guys want. We could talk about the explosion of trat dots. I made a tweet about this, how I think it's all a psyop. A lot of them, a majority of them are there to psy up and gain followers, not necessarily really
facts.
Push traditional conservative values, because if that was the truth, they wouldn't be over here putting these photos of themselves up in their bikinis and
Half
shit like
naked,
that.
yeah.
Matter of fact, I was just roasting a MAGA 2024 Trump supporter chick on Twitter, because in one tweet she said, matter of fact, you know what? I'll just show it to y'all instead of me, whatever. But we can go ahead and make a video on the rise of that if you guys want. What else? And then that's pretty much what we got there. Oh, and I'll bring Bills with me. We're gonna IRL stream.
Fire.
We'll be IRL streaming out there. It's going to be a good time. So, Bills will be out there with me as well. He's got some things he's got to do out there as well in Vegas.
Hey, Myron, chill, bro.
Okay,
he got some work to do.
He got
Myron, chill. Fuck.
some real work to do.
He got people
Wink,
doing
wink.
things to see.
God damn, guys.
No. Bills is going to donate to the church.
JTK says, was that Myron's little brother? No, that's Noble's not his brother.
Yo, that's actually funny as hell.
But
Yo, that was my.
we're gonna cover,
Miami take over real quick,
I
Bills.
got you.
we're gonna cover on Wednesday this issue with this girl that killed 2 people, and go into detail about her lifestyle, who she really is.
I'll be live when Fresh isn't live.
Yeah, and then we'll do after hours with some girls with Kevo as well. So tune in for that as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. You guys think I'm kidding around when I tell you that these bimbos just want your interest for clicks, views, attention, and money? Myron, you're just a hater. No, I simply understand female nature and how women are heavily influenced by trends and self-interest. They must fit in, right? And I kind of go into that. You guys can feel free to read that, tweet out another thing, but let's scroll down. The point I'm trying to make is this girl right here, right, is like a trat dot, right? Scroll down. And it's funny because my guy, True Teller, right, if you look at the comments.
I can't see them. Hold on.
Can't see the comments?
Let me refresh.
Yeah, should be able to see the comments.
Bruh.
Oh, are you signed in?
I'm signed into your account. Oh no, I'm not. This is a.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
One second.
Yeah, use the link I gave you and just put in the Mozilla Firefox.
Got you.
That'll be easier. Because I want to show you guys the comments because it's funny as fuck how like contradictory these chicks are, bro. It's fucking wild.
Better.
All right, so he goes, oh, boom, True Teller, right? He takes a look, click that picture on the left. I don't need to post half naked pictures of myself on social media.
Hold on 1 second. Let me move over.
I'm someone's future wife. Bruh. Come on, man.
Salt cap.
Come on, man.
Whenever I get these signals of virtue from these women, bro, I'm just like, yeah.
And then she goes, I promise you it's not that deep. What did I respond to? Oh, hooker detected opinion reject. Yo, immediate fucking ratio. Yo, hilarious, bro. She had like 77K views on mine. I only got 15K and there's 1.3K likes to her 700. Like, bro, you be gone, thought.
19.
Oh, it's 19?
Yeah.
Oh, 19K. Yeah. So, yeah, bro, like, dude, I promise you it's not that deep. Shut the fuck up, bro. Stupid bitch.
The issue here is that they're not changing and they don't care anymore.
Yeah, guys, I be cooking on X, man. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm way crazier on X, man. They literally having a space right now saying I should be canceled because I be going wild on X. So, yeah, it's funny. They're crying right now.
Take Myron's phone away. I mean, wait, is my mic on?
Anything else?
No, that is all.
We'll see you guys
Let me double check this
on Wednesday.
Yep.
Both in LA, Vegas and Miami. And then.
Yeah. I'll probably be filming those podcasts and stuff like that on Wednesday. So Fresh will be live and stuff like that. I'll IRL stream in between. You know what I mean? So.
We got WinX Piper says, watching that DNC stream lowered my testosterone. The Dem Party is not pro-America, it's pro-female. This content is crucial in waking men up.
Why do you guys think they led it with the abortion situation?
Astrophysics says, he's standing there talking about insulin when the cheaper food is the fast food and the junk food that causes diabetes. Yeah, I mean, keeping it being like that was just very telling. But yeah, it's fine.
So, it is what it is, man.
Are you going to do X Space now?
I mean, I'll jump back. And did they bring me up on that one? Not yet?
Not yet.
He finna go.
Don't worry about it. I'll go in there on my phone.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
Wednesday.
I was going to give you guys a preview of what the X Spaces are like, but I don't want to wait.
Follow his Twitter.
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter, guys.
Yeah.
I'll jump on a couple X Spaces and see what the fuck's going on. Unplug FitX on Twitter.
It's still counting down. I just checked.
Okay, says they're trying to cancel you for saying the N-word. Bro, come on, bro.
Man, these are crybabies, man.
All right, guys.
Fuck them.
We're out of here. Peace.
All right, man. Peace.